Everybody, and welcome in to episode, I believe this is 21. Yeah, I believe this is 21 here. Let me go ahead and adjust this. Episode 21 of Shadows of the Last War. So, our camera's gonna be a little busted. Maggie is unfortunately finding herself deep into some work-related stuff for at least the moment. But Maggie will still be with us. It's just gonna be a little bit. So until then, how's everybody feeling? How's everybody feeling? You guys doing okay?
Great, actually.
Yeah.
I am getting better. So, got a cough,
I woke up
though,
at
so
7 a.m., so I'm EP.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
I woke up at 8 and then got home at 10 and then slept until 3:30. So
Let's go.
Wow. Nice.
trying to recover, drink all the water.
Yep.
So
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. You've been sick, so you're kind of bouncing back in time. I know Tracy just got off of flight, kind of came back in after Gen Con.
Yeah. So went straight from TTRPG event to playing more
gone to
games.
Gen Con. I had so many friends there.
Yeah, it was
so much
fun. It was sold out, fully sold out and packed.
That's insane.
That event is huge.
Yeah,
It's like one of the
70,000
top
plus.
three. It's like top. I think it's like the biggest convention.
It's one of the biggest conventions
Particularly
in the
for
US.
gaming.
Yeah.
I think it's
For
the
gaming.
Really
biggest
good to see
gaming
like in a
convention in the world.
post-COVID.
Which is wild to me because
Yeah.
I go to so many events. Like I've gone to a million PAXs and like Comic-Con and all the stuff. But like seeing something like Gen Con just have that many people, like it's just like a tabletop, but like it just is wild to me. I'm still trying to like compare it to all the other events I go to, and it doesn't fully compute like
That's
how
how
many people
Dragon
go.
Con is. Dragon Con is like that down here, where you're like, you haven't been to a party con until you've been to Dragon Con, and you're like, this is a
yeah.
fire hazard.
Yeah. I've always wanted to go to Dragon Con. It seems fun.
It's insane.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're good.
It's Gen Con's busy. It's really big. The 50th, this was year 55. The 50th anniversary brought in more money than the Super Bowl. So,
Wow. Us nerds make Indianapolis a lot of money.
dude, you have no idea.
Speaking of Dragon Con, that one year they were going to have Dragon Con, and the NFL was like, no, we don't want you to take over downtown because we want to have NFL games. And the city of Atlanta was like, fuck
No.
you, NFL.
Money.
Yeah.
Nerds bring in more money than the
Yeah.
NFL. Let's go.
Commerce is super important. Yeah, it's a big part of it. It
Nerds
spans.
tend to not trash the place as much.
It's
as
true.
Sports fans when their team wins or loses. It seems to be inconsistent.
I mean, Dragon Con is a different
It's a
kind of
different beast.
they might do more damage.
Yeah, yeah. It's really big. Gen Con spans multiple blocks at this point. They've moved it just from the convention center over to like the Lucas Oil Stadium.
Lucas Oil Stadium, yeah.
All of the surrounding hotels. It's massive. It's massive. We don't even really know how to compete with the growth, but hey, it's okay. It just means more economy being brought into Indy, so it's not necessarily a bad thing. But let's talk about what happened last time we played. It's been a week. It was a little rough and tumble. You guys got into some combat.
It was a heavy combat session.
It was very much so.
Yeah. Though it started with us like trying to figure out like the plan of how to approach these guys.
Yes.
And we had some ideas, but ended up just delving into combat. Like we just went in.
I
Mostly
tried
my
to be the
fault.
voice of reason. Okay, I was
Yes.
like, let's talk it out.
Cain
with
was
them.
like, send the Paladin in, and I was considering it, but
well, we did send.
yeah, we did send the Paladin in. And I just started one-shotting people.
Yeah, you did.
Wasn't talking.
Yeah.
It was,
You know, I think you made a guy like shit himself in front of his friend or something, and then you murdered him right after.
Yeah.
And he's like, "My children," and you're like, "Die." Oh,
Anju did it.
Yeah.
Anju almost got us completely
Saw-
disengaged from combat with an excellent British accent.
Oh, yeah, that too. Yeah.
right.
The lowest bluff roll of all time. And then Bub rolled lower.
Dude, the
Yeah.
dice tell a story, okay? Rickson was not even that well liked, and then you're like, I'm fine to shit myself.
Yeah.
Oh my
perfectly.
goodness. No,
But then we killed a whole bunch more people.
You did.
We did. Yeah. It was just a lot of
Okay,
clearing
define
out.
we.
Yeah.
We, the collective group that share culpability in all of our actions.
We're
I
all
killed
complacent.
no one this time. I'll have you know.
I mean,
It's
Ivan's
true.
not free and clear. He finished someone.
Oh no, I'm not saying like we killed a bunch. Like I'm just saying I think I took out the head baddie and not just somebody who was going, please don't, please.
Yeah, you did a whole flanking maneuver. I was like, damn.
Oh yeah.
There's gameplay
Yeah.
in this game.
I
That's
took out the
crazy.
necromancer baddie who is scoffing and laughing at everybody because she knows that she's insanely powerful and could just flick of the wrist. But then Cobalt, while trying to murder people,
Yeah,
did
not for
try.
lack of trying.
accidentally just launched a magic EMP that made her
Oh
roughly
yeah.
useless.
You know, you say I was trying to murder somebody, but you know what I was casting? Snowball. Okay? I was trying
Snowball
to
of
cast
death?
It's Snowball. It's
Wait, why? I'm trying to remember. Why
It's,
were you trying to cast Snowball? What was the
I was
plan?
his
trying to
attack.
help the fight. It's one of my attacks. I conjure a ball of packed ice and snow that I can throw.
Oh,
If it does 1d6 of cold points, and then they have to make they get staggered if they don't pass their save.
okay.
So it's
okay.
like-
That's per caster
It's like-
level. It does 3d6.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a murder ball then.
It's
He starts putting glass in it at the higher
Right?
Yeah,
levels.
with some rocks. And,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
it's perfect. Hi, Maggie.
Welcome, Maggie.
Hi.
We're just recapping.
Yeah, just some recap stuff. So no pressure. If you got to step away,
Yep.
that's a-okay.
I also added up all the gold on this list. It's 1,600 worth of gold in just like pieces.
Doesn't that like double what we already have or
Yeah, I
something?
need
Or-
to
It's
add all
important. It's important to note that you do keep it in platinum because I mean it does have a weight. So whomever is
Okay.
carrying that, if you decide that you're going to write it down as gold
160
instead,
platinum.
yeah. It's an amount, man. It's a lot of money. You guys,
Does our
Are
bag
we
max
taking all of
out?
those items? Should I put them in our inventory list?
that's a good question. Chat, what Chet doesn't know, what the listener at home
We're
doesn't know
live.
is
Okay.
that following the events of combat, the players are like, hey, can we just save a little bit of time and you type out what we were able to acquire? So I did.
Yeah.
And it's a lot. It is a lot of stuff. It requires a couple of scroll downs worth of material. So I don't think you guys are going to take all of it, but some of that will probably be pretty choice in keeping. And the Handy Haversack does have a limit. There are multiple levels for these things. So you kind of have to be a little picky and choosy about what you decide to shove into the bag. So you're right. You got into combat. Ivan managed to take out, or at least finish, the caster from a flanking maneuver. We saw Anju peppering with arrows from above before diving into the tent, which didn't work out to his favor, but it's all a matter of discoverability. Cain dashed down to the end of the ladder just to discover that he is in fact still a wizard to dash back up the ladder, because ouch, swords do hurt. Sera was Rambo pretty much the entire time, just laying into people left and right, but in turn was similarly being attacked.
Yes. It came at a cost of like all my hit points.
Yeah.
Who needs them?
Yeah. And I drank like 3 potions and really did not get much hit
back.
points back.
Yeah.
As Tracy is learning that Pathfinder is less forgiving
It is a little less forgiving, but
than D&D.
yeah, it can be
You
a bit
also
rough
have
for
that
sure.
handicap.
Wait, the handicap?
You were you taking damage from your sword as well?
That's
Yeah,
what it was.
yes.
There, man. Yeah.
Yes.
That's where I think most of your damage came from, was from the sword.
Yes, it was. Although, what's his name really did hurt when he hit me with that one
Keltis?
time. I was
The
like,
big
yeah.
boy.
You were like, I got this, and he was like slunk.
Yeah,
Here,
that
take
that
15.
that shit hurt.
Yes.
So
You
yeah.
were able to remove the 2 largest threats from the group. Honestly, I would say 3. The first and foremost was the skeletons. Skeletons do not feel pain. There is no experience there on that end where they were feeling pain. They were constructs that were sent to combat you. But through a few unfortunate rolls and wild magic, Cain is now an anti-magic field. It doesn't shut everything off. We've discovered that divine magic still works, but that anything that is regarded as arcane seems to fizzle, seems to fail. So that link between the female, the less than savory woman that went by the name of Melora. When Melora fell, well, that she didn't really have much that she could do. She was trying to cast spells the entire time, but it just kept fizzling. Keltis fail. When Keltis Doran fell, all of the men gave up. They forfeit. They surrendered. They lost their structure. But this is where we see ourselves launching today. Right back into the field, into the foray, gathered around that fire. So I'm going to set your scene. And I'm going to let you know right now that you have three luck rerolls, courtesy of chat. And we find ourselves here. Amid the eerie, crimson-tinged glow of the quarry surrounding you. Worn wagons standing in stark contrast to the desolate landscape. Tents seem, well, now they've taken a vast amount of damage from the events that have just transpired. The bodies lay at your feet. Constructs and piles of skeletal matter that were once men at some point from years beyond lay in heaps. Their leading structure, Keltis, Melora, have since fallen. You've begun to gather the things here when you peer off to the wagons. You see no steed to drive them forward. But under these creaky wheels, you find the weight of assorted cargo, jumbled and mixed between barrels and crates, sacks filled with miscellaneous goods from the world, always in motion. Each container seems to hold a promise of potential treasures or mere trinkets, awaiting your curious hands. But at the heart of this collection, something lies peculiar and unsettling. A coffin, fashioned from dark, weathered wood, its edges frayed and worn with time, the faint scent of aged varnish mingling with the sense of decay, hinting at its morbid purpose. The coffin's surface bears the marks of travel and of age, a quiet testament to journeys untold. Nearest you, perched atop the wagon, a vulture-like creature. Its feathered wings disheveled and eyes unsettlingly vacant. Its appearance is strange and unnatural, as if it belongs to another world, another time. It sits unnervingly still, its beady eyes following your every movement. But the creature doesn't react to your approach, nor does it seem to flee at your disturbance, as one might expect of a living bird. Instead, it remains an eerie sentinel, its presence hinting at something unnatural and foreboding. The five of you gathered have encircled 5, 6, maybe 7 men that you've huddled into a single space, your weapons drawn. They've surrendered. Their structure of command removed. They find themselves forfeit and as prisoners. The floor is yours. What will you do?
We tie him up yet?
Not yet.
Could do that.
I feel like Anju doesn't want to kill anybody. I'm just trying to get to the point here, and if they're not fighting back, we can move on, right? But we should probably tie him up. We don't want him to, like, run.
Yes.
Can I stitch my chest up? I already took a potion, but I don't want to, like, a gaping wound when
Of course.
I'm moving around.
Give me a heal check.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Oh,
shit,
the
fuck.
wizard hat.
Okay.
The wizard hat.
First-
We are so back.
First roll of the night, a natural 20 from
Hey,
King Carpenter.
what the
Whoa.
heck?
Let's go.
It's the hat.
With absolute assurance and deft maneuverability, you begin to bind your wound. A stitch here, a twist and turn there before you wind it off with a knot. It will leave a scar. Scars are meant to tell
Looking like
stories.
Luffy, baby. Let's go.
Scars are Never mind.
Go ahead.
Click on that.
Chicks dig
Up and who?
Yeah, I feel like yeah, scars are sexy is basically just the summary of your character.
I spoke.
Thought she was only for
without
mental
thinking.
scars before now, but
Once he's all stitched up, though, he's gonna put he's been putting his dragon claw into his robe, like he has a staff, and he puts his dragon claw in his robe like Orin, kind of like to hide it, you know,
Sure.
when he's in this mindset. And once we bind them, we should question them and see what they know. The more information, the better moving forward.
Yo, what's going on with
Guys.
your spells? Didn't you yell something out about that last time? I feel like Anju would be asking now. We'd be trying to figure out what the fuck's going on with the magic.
Seems to be a lack of magic emanating from, well, from my person.
Have you ever done magic on purpose?
You should know best of all that my magic is unreliable in my current state.
It is affecting me. I am unable to cast as well.
Yep,
It's
none of
most
us can.
likely we probably share some sort of affliction now that you've been tainted by the dragon shard as well, would be my best guess.
I would be, but I'm tying these dudes up, by the way. I'm binding them. So like,
I'm gonna be like holding up one of my little claws.
Yes, Ivan, what is it?
So right around the time that you did the thing where then you couldn't cast anymore, a bunch of the skeletons died. So I think it's like no magic around. Also, I saw like I think she tried to cast the spell at one time too and didn't work. And I point towards the dead necromancer.
yeah, I think I saw that.
Yeah, I think we all saw it. She also tried to do it. It was in the middle of combat.
Seems I am a beacon of anti-magic at the moment. I don't know how long it will last for.
Well, I'm pretty beat.
Perceptions,
Okay.
please, from everyone other than Sera.
You perceive a weird bird looking at you some more.
I'm pretty tired. So I would like to sit for a minute.
Take a
Scott's
rest.
usually
That's good.
pretty good about this as well. So I'm not even I'm pretty sure even rolling in your lowest form, you're gonna be able to pick this up. Sera isn't just tired. Sera is messed up. She took a hail of blows. Her armor is dented in several locations. They seem to have pierced and struck. She has some slash marks. She has visible bleeding coming from under the breastplate itself. Sera's hurt.
Yeah, I gave her potions, but
Yeah, I took them all, and I still only have 10 hit points.
and I can't heal you.
Yeah.
Can I kind of do similar to what Cain did for himself, like help
Sure, yeah,
patch
of
her
course.
up?
Of course you can.
Man.
And I'll switch
And then-
into my normal
Tomorrow
form.
during the day, I can repair your armor, help you out.
That would be good.
Yeah, you should take a rest. There's a
Oh
big
gosh, I'm gonna
chest
use
over
a
here
reroll.
full of
Go for it.
silver dust that I would love to
Much
eat.
Yes.
I'm going to eat the dust.
Silver is the best for electricity. I can tell because I can see it.
We don't
Whatever
need
See the
helps.
electricity coming off of it.
we don't need that silver dust for anything, I assume.
Anju, we should gather all the gold and useful items and put it in the bag until. it's
Okay,
full.
Anju's.
It is
Anju
sometimes
peeks.
used as a component for spells
Yeah, like
Anju-
my spells, because
and rituals.
technically, like when I do lightnings and stuff, it's kind of like a spell coming out of my mouth.
But there are many weapons here you can devour.
I'm gonna poke my head out of one of the tents, having already tied up these men, and I'm like gold in my mouth and my hands, like, where the hell are you? Like he's already.
I would like to, if you guys are cool, test the limits of what I can do by eating as much as possible. See if more metal equals
Last time we tested
Faster,
something, we
this. Okay, wait a second.
we
Respectfully,
turned
okay,
Scout
I know that-
into a monster a dragon.
Right, but that was messing with a demon object, essentially. I am just trying to eat metal, which I'm already going to do, but I want to eat a lot of it, which we have here. We have, looks like pounds and pounds. There's 3 big bags.
I agree with Ivan. If it's going to increase his combat capabilities, then we should give him a few pounds of the dust. There's plenty of it here. I don't even know if we can take all of it.
I picture the little shocker lizard like a little velociraptor. He's got like the little tiny arms, and I point at Cain and go, "See, smart Cain likes this. Smart, sane Cain. It's a good idea then."
All right, fine. You can consume the dust. I'm going to sit down for a minute.
Anju's passing between tents, and did somebody say consume dust? And he's gonna go into another tent.
What are you doing, Anju?
I'm getting all the gold.
I should have assumed that. Yes, we're gonna take a break for a minute while Ivan consumes silver dust and other things.
I'm gonna eat dust. They're gonna pack
How
up
long
gold.
of a break?
Any other useful things? Scout, do what you do best. Scout.
Perhaps the longer we wait, maybe this anti-magic field will go away.
Well, if it's dealing with the undead, it might be more beneficial for us to try to use it now while we have it, or we can wait and I can have my spells back, but then again, we don't know if my spells will be reliable.
Anju's
I
gonna
vote
come
that we
back
wait.
out.
Because Sarah's hurt. And Sarah
this
needs to
point,
rest. Sarah's very
can't-
useful for us. Otherwise, we're gonna die.
Honestly, I just want to see you do a spell and what you intend to happen happens. I feel like I've been waiting my whole life.
Anju, no one is more frustrated than I.
No, hey, happens to a lot of guys. It's no judgment.
I've studied the arcane my entire life, and to have things go awry is extremely vexing.
Well, at least people are terrified of you. That's always good.
That is not my goal, but I guess it could be useful. If we're to take a break, then perhaps we could bring some more of the unique items to me, and I could perhaps appraise them.
I think
I got
that's
some
a good
potions
idea.
off these guys. Hey, Sarah, you look real fucked up. I thought you said you had it. I could have taken the shot.
It was a much harder blow than I thought, and it really hurts.
I'm sure it was lucky.
Yeah. Well,
I've got potions. If we got a few potions off these guys.
Okay, so I'm going to need a couple of things first.
We got one potion.
I would like to know how you intend to deal with the men. You said you wanted to tie them up. If you want to tie them up, you'll have to make a dex check.
Okay.
who's good? Anju.
So if anyone
I
has...
think that you would be best at this task of tying them up because you're
Anju,
intimidating and scary.
I would let you use a sleight of hand here if you wanted to.
You would let me use sleight of hand?
Yes, it's a skill.
Okay, yeah. My sleight of hand is plus 11.
It's not bad. I mean, it's about using your hands' dexterity to like tie knots and kind of like rope these men in. So please give me a sleight.
Okay. Boop. It's a 3 on the die.
Looks
not
good.
your best, Anju.
It looks good.
Does
Yeah, they're not really resistant.
Says
so
that.
it's-
Yeah.
well, hold on. I have something. I mean, I can use the reroll, but I also have, I think, a thing for this. It's a reflex. Never mind. I don't know. Is that enough?
It looks good.
I don't like.
They're
the way you're
not.
saying
They're not.
that.
They're not resisting.
Right.
They're also
I
unconscious.
just like the bub
still.
goes, success, and he's like, but not enough success. I really need to. Coach, I can do better.
Yeah, that's a hurdle that it's really kind of difficult to see as a player. Like, have I met the DC? You're nervous. It's totally fair to be nervous in this regard. You don't know what their motive is at this point, and they do still outnumber you. They're not unconscious. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 5 of them right now.
Is
so
this for all of
matched.
them? Am I rolling
yeah.
for all of them here?
Yeah. You can. I'll let you use it for all of them. It's fine.
I will. I'll use a reroll just to make sure that these guys don't fucking.
Sure. I'll let
cause
you.
any
You know what? You
problems
go over.
later.
You're going over your work at this point. So go ahead. Give me a reroll.
Okay, sure. Fucking fine.
You're convinced it looks a little
I'll run
better,
it.
but it's
I'll
okay.
run it.
You think it's gonna be enough. And again, these men are not resisting. They are answering everything that you have told them to do. Lift your hands, lower your arms, whatever the case may be. Scout. Cain. It makes sense. Anju is doing his thing. Ivan is moving at 1,000,000 miles a minute. Sera is trying to mend themselves and maybe even rest a little bit. But you two are in a very different situation. Scout, you natively are incredibly perceptive. Cain.
Yes.
Rest is not as important for you. You have things that you're pondering, but between the two of you, you consistently peer over to this wagon, this carriage. It's where you found many of these goods. But no matter how many times you've passed by the wagon, the vulture sitting atop it doesn't seem to move.
Yeah. Sorry, I got a list together of all the things that I want to put in the bag. I don't know if anybody else wants other stuff, but
We'll give you that job
for everybody.
We're a little
Yes.
distracted, so we'll trust you with whatever you.
I
did.
trust your wisdom.
Anything with a
I
question
already
mark
have.
needs to be appraised.
I have so many arrows already. And
I don't know if we can
Scout-
fit all of that into the bag. I left a lot of stuff out though.
Can I get a
so-
knowledge nature from you, Scout, please?
Sure.
What the fuck is that bird?
You're pretty familiar with a lot of the animal kingdom in general. It's the nature of your class. A lot of people forget that you are a druid, but the nature of your ability is tethered to your marks, your tattoos. And, well, you've seen vultures before. Your memory of vultures are not quite like this one. Vultures have all their feathers, at least in the parts that they're supposed to. Vultures' eyes are still relatively alive and not so sunk. Vultures also don't have an exposed series of organs that are limply hanging.
Oh. Can I nature that thing too then if I'm looking at it?
I mean, if you're going through the equipment, that's where your eyes are at.
Well, I was just getting a list of on paper of what we wanted to put in the bag.
If Scout wants to bring it to your attention, then by all means. I'm sure everybody else will slowly.
Where is it at in the map?
It's there's not really a position, but just outside of where these skeletons have fallen. It's gonna be in. I'm gonna pull you guys over to it. It's about in this region. Yeah.
Okay, here.
Yeah. There are two wagons that sort of flank either side of this natural step that has been carved in.
Okay.
Scout will switch back into hawk mode, and kind of come up above this tent, and I will exclaim to anybody who's listening, probably because Sera, she's like sitting right here, because I just mended her or like healed her a little bit.
Yeah. And you know that that's not your best work, but Sera is just trying to make the best of this situation.
Closest to the best work I can do. I rolled a 19.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at your
28.
12. I was looking at your 12. Okay, then that is significantly better. The 28 is
I
good.
re-rolled.
But it's, again, you guys are like, you're in the quarry. This isn't, you're not in like a triage center. There's nothing that's clean about this, so you got to be quick about it.
Yeah, and I think Scout just says,
There's a strange creature over there.
Oh,
Where?
That's me.
let me have a look.
Is it me?
Scout will point their beak in the direction.
Yes.
L.
I noticed
Now-
that weird
Now can I assess it?
Of course.
bird.
What would you like to
Nature,
use?
said?
Yeah.
I mean, I have every knowledge checked, so whatever. I mean, if it looks undead, maybe Arcana
Pretty sure
or
it's
nature.
undead.
Maybe I'll
I
switch
mean, if
to a
its organs are
pescatarian diet.
exposed.
You could try to use Knowledge Arcana to sort of assist you here, but without being able to switch into a spectrum of sight to identify magic,
Okay.
you're not really sure. Plus, especially the way the magic is performing around you right now, it seems to be inactive. So how would
I'll
this
do
thing?
nature then.
Okay,
I'll hit it with a nature.
go for it.
That's up.
Okay. Not much better.
I
Everyone
ain't
rolled
got shit.
about the same thing.
I could roll knowledge local.
Not really going to help you.
See
here,
if
buddy.
it knows any good bars.
Oh, you from around here, dog?
Scorpions in the
That's the
deck.
homie Greg, dude.
You all peer up, and yeah, that's definitely vulture. You've seen it pick off carrion fowl, things of that nature. Anything that it can utilize to kind of feed from that may have once died. But this creature does look dead. Its eyes and head never turn away from you, almost to the point where it's so still that it looks like a fixture if the wind didn't pick up and hit what seemingly remaining feathers exist.
Anju,
Yeah.
launch an arrow at that thing.
an arrow at it? Is that a
think
good
I could shoot
idea?
one. You think I could shoot one through it?
It looks like it's watching us. If
There's
we
a
can
hole,
scare
right?
it off, it might.
That-
So
It is
alert
ki-
the others.
It is kind of staring, huh?
It could
Hey,
be a
what-
familiar of some sort, like Squeaks is to me.
Would you like me to investigate?
I can investigate really fast.
Best not to get too close if it is a familiar.
Agreed.
I'll kill it. It looks like it should not anymore. Just generally speaking, is there any objections to shooting this thing?
No, go ahead.
Ben, can I get a perception from you? I think you're one of the few people here that would probably get this, given
Okay.
your location specifically.
Jesus, my rolls tonight.
They're a little rough. They're a little
All
rough.
of the rolls, all of our rolls are struggling.
Would you like a reroll?
Yeah, it seems pretty fucking important. If I'm just gonna shoot this thing, I do want to know what you want me to perceive. I'll use one, okay? Thank God.
Okay.
Ooh.
As Cain is telling you to shoot this, you're not that far from the men that you just tied up. You're considering it, and there's something, maybe it's just a peripheral vision, but your peripheral catches just from below your sight. The men below, one of them winces at the thought of you shooting the vulture.
So I see that.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, if I notice that, I'm gonna grill him about it. Why shouldn't I kill? What's the deal? Why shouldn't I kill him? Why don't you like that?
The men don't really move. The one next to him, kind of like his head turns at him. He says, "Say nothing."
Oh, you are gonna have to tell us, though.
If you value
Anju,
your
shoot him
life, I
instead.
would begin talking.
I can just as easily shoot you instead of the bird.
The man raises his
Him in
hand.
the foot.
Please, no, please, don't shoot us. Don't.
I don't want to. I don't want. Nobody's gotta. You just need to let me know what's going
The
on
leg.
with this weird, freaky bird.
Eye's really thick. It'd be hard to pull the arrow out.
That's Brother Garrow's. It's Brother Garrow's bird. Please don't shoot.
Who's that? Does anybody know who that
Who?
is? Who?
When you
Perhaps,
say who's that, the only sound that emanates from the men is a ruffling of the chains, or not the chains, but the ropes. You hear the cricking noise of them trying to. You made them nervous at the mention of Brother Garrow. They start getting infinitely more nervous.
All right.
Like
Everybody, calm
Brother
down.
Garrus is the
Everybody,
leader.
chill out. We don't have to involve this guy if it's not necessary. Who is that?
Is that the person that Scout reported on, standing among the undead that were digging?
Over yonder?
He looks in the direction that you're pointing.
Pretend I pointed in the right direction.
Sure. And I'm not sure. I don't know who Scout is.
He's asking Scout, not you.
But thank you for being so cooperative.
Does it sound like the person that I saw?
Well, unfortunately, you don't have Fallout sight that tells you who people are when you scan them.
Because he said who it was. I don't know. I don't know the name of the person.
Right. Now, you could always offer a
I'm
description.
uncertain of the name of this creature that I saw.
Yes.
They had a large medallion, though.
The man with the arms up still, kind of like covering his face, pleading not to be shot. But just... Did he have hair?
He was a changeling.
Did he have hair? Was he bald? From your recollection, yes, he...
I was
He's
like,
bald.
I don't
He was
have that in my
bald.
note that said he was bald.
You guys saw a picture.
We have a picture of him.
You got a picture of this
Yeah,
figure.
but it wasn't in the description that I had.
There you go.
Affirmative. He was bald. And he had bat-like ears.
I'm going to go ahead and move this over to the map so that everybody else can see these things as well. If you haven't seen what Brother Garrow looks like, there you go, chat. This is Brother Garrow. That's him, yes.
So is this bird going to report back to him soon?
What happens if we kill the bird? To the best of your knowledge, what happens? He finds out later, and he's mad about it? Because, like, okay.
I think the bird might already be dead, Anju.
Yeah. I still don't like it
I can see its intestines.
It's
Yep.
he's clearly using it to watch us.
He was bringing to life many dead creatures.
Someone from the opposite side, the men that kind of they're back to back at this point, a little closer to Scout's side, says, "The bird's to watch over his bed.
I see.
We were instructed not to go to that wagon, to leave it specifically alone."
Huh.
That's always there?
It's to stay near the bed. We've left it alone, it leaves us alone.
Shoot the bird.
It? You're referring to the bird as it? Or the coffin as it?
The bird.
Okay.
I love shooting birds as much as the next guy. I've even been known to eat them, but I don't know. I wouldn't mind. Maybe we just leave it alone, see if it follows us.
I think
I don't like that we're being watched. I don't like it. I would like it dead. Re-dead. More dead. Full dead.
I don't know if we know. I don't know if we can do that. I ain't never killed something. Normally, after something looks, if I do something to a bird and it looks like that, it is dead. I can't do more than that.
There are many undead creatures. Perhaps this is not the battle that we will be able to pursue. There's more than just that bird.
If we hurry, perhaps my current state can aid in staving off the undead.
I would think not if that thing's still alive.
It might
The
be.
skeletons at its feet are dead.
Yeah, what
dead.
even?
Re-dead. More dead.
We haven't even broached
All
that
dead.
topic above table. We haven't even talked about how the skeletons just got turned off.
I did.
Ye-
I talked about it at the beginning of the day.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, no use dwelling on it if there's nothing we can do about it. Let's let
All right.
Sera rest, and
Let's-
while she does and recovers a little bit, I can take a look at these armaments and see if something could aid us. Right this moment. They mentioned bludgeoning weapons. There's a Morning Star here, as well as several other things of interest. Is the book that the necromancer lady that she had, is that the Hand of Mage? The Hand of the Mage that's listed here, or is that something else that she had?
That is listed as something else.
Okay, I don't see it on the list that you provided us then, the book thing. Because I would be interested in, obviously, the book, if it's a spell book of some type.
I
or
believe. Give me just a
tome.
second, and I can tell you. Let me scroll back up to this list. Because I need to
Like,
see where
obviously,
it's
I
come
would
from.
want to look at the Hand of the Mage, the Wand, which I can't identify yet, but I can appraise them, and then that tome. And then there's a Morning Star and Banded Mail that I would want to look at for Sera to see if that would be something that she could use right now to help, since her sword's kicking her own ass.
Sure.
And because the Morning Star has bludgeoning, obviously. And she has a flail, but the Morning Star's better than... Yeah.
Sarah's playing this shit like fucking Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah, I gotta.
No consistent build, just whatever we've got.
Yep.
Okay. Why don't you tell me what you like to try to identify first, and I'll see if you can figure it out.
Okay, I will start with the Morning Star.
You got it. Give me an appraise, please.
Pull the sheet up. tab. Here it is. Praise. Oh, lost my tab. Praise. Yeah, re-rolling it. Okay.
Let's go.
That's at least of masterwork quality. Excuse me. Masterwork itself, if you intend to use it, it's going to give you a +1 bonus to your attack, but not to damage.
Okay.
Is that better than the flail she picked up earlier?
It is, yes.
Okay.
Might want to use this instead,
Masterwork
Sarah.
is pretty nice.
Okay.
It's also expensive. Masterworking equipment is something that can only be done at its creation, and it's like 50 gold extra to make it that way.
That's some
This-
good
Okay.
shit.
Those look better quality than the other thing. I'll take it.
Okay. Then I guess I would do the banded mail just to get that out of the way for Sarah. You just let me know when you want to limit me from appraise. I want to appraise everything I listed here.
Yeah.
But you just let me know when's too much. So.
Give me an appraise.
Okay. I'm gonna keep that one for the banded mail.
Sure. It looks just fine. You can't tell.
Okay.
It looks just like normal banded mail.
Banded mail.
What else?
Let's go. Let's go hand of the mage.
Hand of the mage. Interesting. Go ahead and give me an appraise.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a hold. Not bad.
Give me a knowledge arcane. It's not great.
Rolling it.
That's significantly better.
I have one left.
We are wobbling.
Yeah. Yeah, my first roll was a nat 20, and now there's shit.
Hand of the Mage is kind of a unique item. It's not something that is seen as something you brag about in public.
Okay.
It's an artifact that is created from doing a ritual on a severed elf's hand. They have to still be alive while the ritual continues. Knowledge Arcana yields to you that this is at will. You can use Hand of the Mage, or excuse me, Mage Hand for free.
This is for you, Ivan. Or Anju, it lets you use Mage Hand. I already have this in my wheelhouse.
I do too. I can do Mage Hand.
Well, then, perhaps one of you that can't. It's.
what
I
is
wouldn't use it in public. It's a severed elf hand.
That sounds like it might be really useful to Sera. Sorry.
Another hand means you can hold another sword, kill somebody else. 3 people at once.
Not sure that's how that works, Ivan, but I applaud the effort. Well, this thing is rather disgusting, and I'd rather not hold it much longer, so I'll just put it down here.
I'll pick it up, yeah.
Sure. What else?
Let's do, let's see, all I have left is 2 daggers and a wand that need appraising.
Which, the dagger from the first list?
Yeah, I put both of them on
Okay.
there.
Go ahead and give me 2 appraises.
Okay. All right.
So 10 and 20. They both, with that roll, they both look like they're at least of masterwork, but one of them is particularly more interesting than the other. The one that you've retrieved from Melora just appears to be a normal, albeit normal, quote-unquote, masterwork dagger. But the one that you fetch from the side of Keldis Doran's body, the pommel itself is, it shows a symbol that you struggle to recollect.
Okay.
Give me, if you would please, a knowledge religion. Your DC is 15.
Okay, dokie. Fuck me. It's a plus
Do the
8,
roll,
man.
do the
Rolled a
roll,
3.
do the roll.
Only have 1 left, and this isn't even combat or anything.
No.
I
Do
know,
it!
it's so scary.
This is just not like learning stuff.
Yeah, but you could learn something really cool here.
Not wrong.
You guys all about knowledge.
Damn.
The thing about
Fine. Maybe
Damn,
chat will give us
he got
another
you.
roll.
He got you.
Boom, barely.
Yeah, you with the
He
like
diplomated,
knowledge. Yeah.
diplomacy
did.
me.
The Riz in and out of game, my man. Yeah, this is important to note. This, it kind of dredges at the rear side of your mind for a while, but you begin to recognize it. And admittedly, it's been crushed over time of use, but You begin to make it out, and this is the symbol that you see. This is what everybody else will see as well.
Whoa.
That don't
shit.
look nice.
This is the
That looks
symbol
draconic.
of a religious faith by the name of the Blood of Vol. Oh, Christy.
Thank you,
Christy.
Thanks,
Christy.
Christy.
What a big
Thank
damn
you,
hero.
Christy.
Boost me.
Oh,
Big damn hero. This is the Blood of Vol. What is to be said?
Familiar, Sera.
The Blood of Vol is a faith that doesn't worship a god, but they instead focus on the divinity within every individual. Their followers are called Seekers. They believe that true power and immortality comes from understanding one's own essence, particularly through the study of blood and necromancy.
Oh, yes, this is one of those religions. You know, they believe in like individualism and things like that, not in a, you know, higher power. It's very.
woke.
It's yes. I don't.
What is particularly scary, Sarah, for you and historically speaking, they see undeath as a way to avoid the finality of death. So viewing it not as a curse, but as a potential path to eternal life. And while their practices often steer people into fear and suspicion, they believe that there's a deeper understanding of life and death and searching the secrets of immortality. So as for the faith,
This is borderline heretical. This is no. We are not touching this symbol. No.
why
They
this
believe-
matters?
Yeah. This
Here.
is.
What if? Can
No.
This
we
is
know what it does?
This is important historically because this is the predominant religion of Karnath, and Karnath haven't sent men from their borders since the last war.
So you could say this is a shadow of the last war.
Very much so.
You said
Thank
the
you.
thing.
Good night.
But
Anju's
it-
actually dead now. So
Aside from the way it looks, no other properties that there's
Sweet.
masterwork, basically.
Correct.
I guess I wouldn't know any magical properties unless I identified anything, and you can only put identify on the wand. So I have identify, it's just not prepared because I came prepared for battle. And
You
not
can't cast any spells anyway.
True.
So
Damn it.
was that a no on the creepy demonic artifact?
Well, you can take it, Anju.
That's a no.
Why
but
not?
everyone's saying no.
It matches your sword.
Excuse me. How dare you?
That's not entirely accurate.
Are you saying that this is like a
I mean,
gateway? Soon I'm going to be part of this evil necromantic religion? Are you saying that's the next step for me?
There,
I'm
you
just
are
saying-
having a swift downfall currently, and I am here for it.
I
I
don't
You're to do
disagree.
your gateway with heroin. I mean,
I'm just
no.
same
I'm-
ballpark as the sword. Ballpark. Whatever.
can leave the
we can
dagger
leave it.
here.
We can leave it. It's fine.
It's not of consequence. Now the wand.
Can Anju wield that dagger?
It's a
Yeah,
dagger.
you can use
It's a dagger.
daggers. Yeah. If you're
Okay.
proficient with daggers, you can use them.
I may have
Sarah,
spaced out. Did you
what?
say like any stats that it gives you?
He can't identify that weapon. So you'd have to like
yeah.
play with it for like an hour, which we're taking a break. You could attune with it if it's magical.
What if he promised to only kill the followers of Vol with the dagger? It's like using their own weapon against them.
I'm probably
That
just gonna
cannibalism?
take I'm probably just gonna take the
Yes.
dagger. Just to be real.
Well, I don't
it
care.
might
You
be
and
useful.
Sarah can fight about it. I have other things to do. Besides listen to your paltry arguments.
Right.
Poultry. Yeah, birds.
It wouldn't hurt to expand your vocabulary either, Ivan.
He's a fucking lizard.
Yeah. I think fast, not smart.
Is there anything else you might like to try to identify while this is going on?
I will appraise the wand, although I cannot identify.
Sure.
Nice.
Appraise. Oh, and then the tome. that you said that the necromancer lady was holding. I'd want to look at that, and then that's my list. And the rest of the stuff on the list, I just want to jam in the bag.
Okay.
2 potions, the 12 sun rods, the 160 platinum pieces, 4 vials of unholy water. That's
Okay.
a little unsettling.
We should just have her drink the 2 potions.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
It's probably a safe bet. So
Yeah. I think you just let her
I feel like
drink
that
those.
is what Anju would have done as soon as we got him off the guys.
Tracy, do you want me to roll the potions for you?
Yes, please.
You got it.
Can I sleight of hand to secretly grab the dagger?
Heal 13.
Yes.
Woo, that's good.
Yes, you can. Give
Go.
me a sleight of hand.
I'm going
like
to
4
try.
more kills.
No, we'll leave the dagger. It's not even important.
Okay.
Seems like you want dagger, man.
Plus 11.
That would be a... I'm going to guess this is probably why Sarah is drinking these potions. Quaffing the potions, if you will. So, Cain, Ivan, and Scout, perception, please.
I mean, my passive perception sees that.
Cain does not
There
see
we
it.
go.
I tell a story.
Excuse me. Cain does see it. Ivan does not. Scout, you will pick this up. So
I picture I'm like an ostrich right now with my head in the dust.
2 ADHD.
If it has to be active.
you
That's your
both
passive?
see him. He says, "Yeah, let's
No,
just."
my passive is
I don't-
14.
I don't need that. And he does. You clearly see him pick this up, but Sarah is midst quaffing a potion at this moment.
I don't give a shit. I don't
I
think
mean,
it's cursed or anything at the moment.
I don't care
so.
that he picked up the like. It doesn't mean anything to me.
Anju's
It
he's
only,
think-
yeah.
Anju's thinking
matters
like
what it appears.
might be a great Hail Mary if we need it. Might be worth a ton of money if we don't.
It's probably not good to let people see that we have that, but you know,
Well, it's
we
going
might
in
be
the
able to.
haversack. You know,
Yeah, we might be able to like scalp it or something. I don't know.
we'll sell it for parts.
Yeah.
Did I notice anything when I put it in the bag or grab it, or is it just kind of chilling?
Nothing happens.
Cool.
It's just a dagger.
Yeah, it's not gonna eat your finger.
Cain, remind me what you gave me the
Morning Star.
Yes, the Morning Star and the. Did you give me the mail also,
The banded mail.
I said, yeah, I didn't.
or was there something else you gave me? The Morning Star and.
Well, I did the Morning Star for you, and I did the banded mail, but I just
Okay.
was like, it's just banded mail because
Okay.
that's all I think it is. But
Got
the
it.
Morning Star's masterwork.
Yes. Okay.
Did
I'm
you want
guessing
to wear the
mail's
banded
probably
mail?
masterwork.
Yeah, since my current armor is in a bit of rough condition, I may.
What is your
switch to the-
dexterity?
It's not great. It's 10.
Okay. This banded mail is expensive, and it's actually quite good. If you would like to wear this, go ahead over to your armor, the armor state on it's like the second page of your equipment, and look at breastplate, and
Yes.
change the armor bonus to +7.
Wow. You're a god.
Your max dex bonus is +1.
Max Dex?
Where is so just the
It's on your additional. So you go to additional.
yeah, I see the AC
Yeah.
items and I see breastplate.
Yes,
Yeah,
you add
Oh,
a
plus
breastplate
one.
item, and then
I
you,
see.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, so where it says breastplate,
Yep.
you can go ahead and change that to banded mail.
I see.
AC
Banded mail.
is
Yep.
7.
Yep.
Let me pull that back up for you.
Dex +1.
Dex is +1. Where's it at? Right there. Your armor
It's on
check
the
penalty
far
is
right.
-6.
Oof.
Oh.
Yikers.
Yep.
Okay.
And your speed is 20 feet.
You're slow.
You're like just a tank.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, that's not what I was. Okay, speed run. Okay, yeah, still 20 feet. Okay. What does banded mail look like? Sorry, I just want to like Google what this looks like.
Go for it.
Doesn't-
Banded mail is made up of overlapping strips of metal fastened to
Oh.
a sturdy backing of leather and chain. Size of the metal plates, interconnected metal bands, and layers of underlying armor make it more significant defense than similar armors, sort of like scale or splint. So it's pretty decent for maneuverability. It's high AC. The problem is it's heavy, so it slows you down a little bit. Okay.
Okay.
I rolled a 15 on the wand, by the way.
You know, it's valuable. And in regards to what it is, you're not really sure what the spell is, at least until you have the ability to identify. So Knowledge Arcane is not going to help you much here. Your best bet is to just hold on to it, or just to try to use it. And you have no idea if it's
I'm going to keep that on my
fizzle.
person and not put it in the bag.
Sounds good.
I'll put that on my gear.
Okay.
Unidentified wand. And then I would like to look at that book, and then that's all from that should sort out all the camp gear, unless any of you want to grab any of this other crap, like there's a heavy shield, and some other crap, but everything I listed seemed like all the stuff that I thought we should grab. I do think we should grab a couple of tabards, even if we're not going to wear them, just to have them.
Yes. I think that's a good idea.
Couple of what?
The
tabards of the Emerald Claw.
We can pretend to be them.
Which
for
Scout
sure.
and Ivan in their current states are not going to be very tabard.
But I could look like a familiar. We could both look like someone's familiar. That's the thing.
That's true.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take
grab
one of the.
grab a full set for disguises.
I can wear one now.
I think you should.
Like a little dress.
Yeah.
Cain, when you fetch the book, the Necromancer's spell book, this is not a small, like, moleskin journal. This is rather large. It is a tome. It probably weighs every bit of 15 or so pounds.
Ooh.
Is it made out of skin?
It is not made out of skin.
That's good.
It's a specific question.
Yeah, that's a very specific question.
When there's necromancy involved, usually there's like skin books.
You never want the skin book.
True.
Yeah.
You do see that
That's
it does
usually
have
not a good sign.
a very unique locking mechanism. The book itself is bound, but it's not a traditional lock so far as you can tell. And when going over the body of Melora, like searching through her pockets and anything in the robe, you don't see anything that really looks like it's supposed to be a key.
What's the lock look like?
It's interesting. It sort of looks like it's got this chip hold into it. Your best guess. It looks like a tooth impression. Just a singular
open her
tooth,
mouth.
though.
Rip her teeth out.
Do I see the tooth impression thing?
You see the impression, yes.
Yeah, I'll take her corpse and crack her mouth open and start trying to match it up. See if I can.
Everyone sees him immediately pry open the jaw of the woman, sort of pairing a spot, which may or may not be linked. Nothing looks like it fits.
Well, if that's the case, we should take all of the dead, put them in a mound, and burn the bodies.
Cain, can I get a perception from you, please?
Oh, that would put off smoke, right?
Yeah, perception's not going to yield that though. This is
Okay.
additional. Okay, you're not gonna spot this.
Damn.
She wearing like a necklace or jewelry that has like a little.
She's not.
Oh, different idea. Sera, you can take your new Morning Star, go to each corpse, crush their bones. That way they can't be reanimated as skeletons.
That could work. But there's quite a few of them.
Well, they're lying down right now, but if a necromancer wanders by, they could come
I
back
guess
as
I
living
should
undead creatures.
get to work then.
Ivan,
What do you mean the bone? Like how much bones?
where you they're having this conversation, not even like, it's very flippant, right? This conversation is occurring, and you see these 5 men are like pushing themselves into each other, like they're they're become so tight-knit at this point, you're not sure where one man begins and another ends. They're just casually talking about breaking all of their bones, just shattering them, destroying them, and these guys they're scared. They're scared out of their wits.
Well, we're not gonna break their bones, right?
Wait.
Not if they tell us what we want.
Yeah,
Guys.
nobody's bones have to get broken unless they do, but they won't. But you know,
Unless
you guys are
I
gonna help
think
us
he
out
can
because
consume
of
all the corpses.
the implication. You're gonna.
I like
help us
metal.
out.
I don't want to eat bodies.
I do miss that toad form of yours. You can feed
Yeah.
that thing all sorts of things.
You should smell the shits the day after.
I think I have.
I smell worse than you.
How
Ivan,
many
have you
bones do
been
have to break?
ingesting this powder? You just kind of downing a bag.
Yeah, I imagine that I look like a coke addict right
It's
now.
like a
whenever I
cinnamon.
look up and
It's,
talk.
this,
He's like,
it's the fucking
Yeah.
cinnamon challenge.
I will say over the next hour, that because it sounds like that's about how long you guys would like to try to wait to let Sera sort of rest and put herself into this banded mail. Over the next hour, you will successfully devour a 5-pound bag of silver dust.
Sweet.
Wow.
He's just like
Time to
sticking
try
his
out
little
the
lizard
new-
tongue in there and like lapping it up.
I just imagine you like hitting the wall like halfway through and being like, I gotta start sweating.
there are no
Burping lightning
prizes
over
for
here.
finishing that.
Yeah, we don't got a
Um,
T-shirt for you at the end of this one.
While they're all
Limit
doing
testing.
that stuff, can I fly over to this ridge and keep a lookout?
From above?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fine.
Listen, guys, as long as you are not intending to kill us, we're not going to kill you, I think. I hope.
That's pretty close. That's the gist of it, yeah.
Tell me, what are you doing here? What information do you have about your objectives?
There's hesitance in their speech. I'd like you to encourage them. How would Cain try to encourage these men?
Like,
I wouldn't. I mean, I'm gonna intimidate them, even
Yeah,
though
that's what I was
I'm
with.
not actually wanting to kill them. Like, I tried to. I don't have
I'll-
very good intimidation, but
I'll back you up. Like, I'll intimidate them. I don't care.
ew.
But
I
you
think
should-
Sarah's the
If you don't
intimidator.
listen to me, I'll let that one loose on you, and I'll point at Sera and then Anju next.
they peer around and Sarah's just continuing to cripple the dead men, just breaking all of their bones.
Just smashing into the ground right now.
Hands over to a man-sized cat giving finger guns.
You can talk to me, or you can talk to her.
I'm gonna give you a circumstantial bonus, Cain, of +5, just for
I'm
the
the one
end
who
of
gets you if you
Sera
run.
existing and
Hell
crushing
yeah.
things.
I love that. Oh.
Oh my gosh.
I'll just be over here.
Rolled a 4.
Cain's also scared of Sera, so he's.
We do have another reroll.
He's terrified.
It's true. You guys do have 4. You have 4 luck rerolls.
It's my last
Oh
one.
no, Sarah.
I was just curious because I was like, man, I got some high intimidate. Well, I guess not.
He's like,
I'm
I'll
pretty
get
sure
you.
I can use. Wait. I'm pretty sure I can use my perform skill as intimidate, right? I can. Is that one of the things that I can with my versatile performance or whatever?
You'll have to look it up. You'll have to
try.
Cue up versatile performance. God damn it.
I
Okay.
have a -1 to
Thanks,
intimidate.
Kristen.
I just want
Yes.
to roll it to see.
So that's 2.
I still did
Better
better
than
than you
me.
guys, though.
So I have a
Mine
total
doesn't
of
count. I just
3
wanted to roll
left.
for fun.
Thank you so much,
Cool,
Christy.
4.
You guys have all of your luck rerolls tonight. Christy just came through again
Oh,
with the
we have
last
5?
one.
Oh,
Oh,
snap.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm still not
Apparently we
using
need
it.
it.
I just look like a crazy old man. Yelling at him.
Did anyone want to try to assist in this? Or follow me, just a thought.
I mean, I'll do it.
Did
I mean,
anyone
somebody has
want to try to be diplomatic to the horrifically scarred and scared men?
I'm over here staring at the vulture.
Sure.
So.
I got you.
I mean, I wasn't trying to be intimidating at that. I was just. I don't know how to talk right. Like I do, but I'm thinking too fast. I can start the next sentence as I'm, finishing mine.
I kind of like that though. If you want to try, your skill is still there. Your character is even
Listen, you guys-
speaking fast is very naturally charismatic.
Listen, you guys are just like thugs for hire, right? Like you don't actually give a shit about what happens here.
They kind of look around for a moment, then one nods.
Yeah. So we can get you out of here. we don't think that you're bad people. Probably just have families that you're trying to take care of. And this is the work that you get stuck with sometimes, right? I'm a fucking lizard,
Give me
for
diplomacy.
Christ's sake. You don't think that I know?
Roll diplomacy
I'll
on
use
the
a reroll.
phrase, I'm a fucking lizard.
Yes.
26 is huge.
There's my bard.
You say that you're like, surely like you have families and things, and says, I miss my brother. He's not well. I took this job to feed us both. I didn't know it was going to be out here and we were going to be hurting people like this. It's not supposed to be this way. Someone else kind of nods in agreement. I have a family as well.
So you're saying that you work for an evil bald guy, right? Bald people suck.
We didn't know it was going to be with him.
You didn't know he was going to be bald?
He was going to be, of the blood of all. We didn't know.
Right.
Is that like shapeshifter?
So if you can give us information to kill him, we'll be helping you all out. Because if he's dead, then he can't hurt you if they find out that you helped us.
Contract's null and void if the foreman's dead.
Tell you what, we'll take some of the gold that we found here and we'll give it to you as well, and you can be on your way.
Yeah, sure.
Another
Not
one
the silver
chimes
dust,
in.
though, I'm eating it.
We were told that if we were to leave, that we would find our way to death like those on the day of mourning.
Right, but you understand that you're facing death right now, right? Potentially, if you don't cooperate, you get that.
We have a way to get
So-
out. We have a special cart. We can get you out.
Special cart.
Do you think
So
they know
true.
how to get out of here then? Keltus said that
We got in here.
only Gero could guide us through this. Oh, we probably don't know. But if we don't
I
tell
think
them,
I do.
they're probably going to kill us then, won't they? I don't want to die. Go on then. What do you want to know?
What are you here to do?
We were only told that we had to excavate the village. That we were to find something and
For what?
we weren't told that only Keltis, Melora, or Gero would know.
Hmm.
Well, that's unfortunate.
You overheard nothing.
No, they didn't want us to know. We're not sure why. They've been feeding us, and I thought it was unlikely they would kill someone they were feeding, and the promise to pay was rather high. They even paid half her front.
And what about
much?
this coffin?
That's where Brother Gero sleeps.
Hmm.
That
He
is
sleep.
Now
He
he
sleeps in the coffin.
Yes, he does, and the vulture watches it.
out of character. He sounds like a vampire. I mean, obviously. saying,
Yeah.
Sarah's future husband.
Edgy.
What more do
It,
you know
it might
about
be
Brother
Cohen.
Gero?
They're both changelings.
Edgy.
Do you know anything more about this Brother Gero? Does he sleep in this coffin often over here?
He
Any,
does.
like glowing eyeballs that are weak to arrows.
He that's oddly specific. I don't know if his eyeballs are allergic to things.
Ignore him.
He slept during the day.
Hmm.
He kept awake all through the night.
Mm.
And
Is that we don't even need to roll for that, right? We just now know that means he's a vampire.
you've got a pretty good indicator. Your lead is very strong in this. And
All right, he's a fucking vampire.
he
That's
There are other creatures that sleep during the day and come out at night.
not in coffins.
That's true.
Coffins with a watcher over them.
That,
A
okay.
vulture that's dead.
listen, we stayed close at night because he were to watch us, and strangely so it made us all rather uncomfortable.
Silver's supposed to be useful against them, right?
I think that's werewolves.
Like
The men have
werewolves.
no idea. You can see, you can read their faces. They have no idea.
Silver's for
Usually
werewolves.
just sunlight will do
What
it,
time is
or
it?
light.
Well, that means that
It's very.
He's gonna
It's
have
like
to sleep eventually.
probably midnight, 1 o'clock, something like that.
We're in a cave, so sunlight doesn't
You're
really
not.
come in here.
You're not in a cave.
Oh.
This is like a gulch. This is like a cliff
Oh, it's
between.
like a gulch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're in a quarry.
Like a ravine or something. Like kind of.
Well, if he's a vampire, we could try to limit, maybe block access to his coffin.
Or just wait till he goes to sleep. Open it up.
Yeah.
The longer we wait here, the more close he draws to finding what he's looking for. He has an army of undead digging for him.
Well,
They
we
will
could
work
have,
tirelessly.
we could gamble on him not finding it tonight specifically, and then trying to find him during the day when he's vulnerable.
I'd like to speak to this fellow.
I would not. I would like him to die. He hurt these men. More than Sera did, and that's saying something.
Well, there's two sides to every story. Maybe he has a good reason for doing what he's doing.
There's
That-
usually
Unbelievable.
two ends of each sword, and both of them are sharp.
Just. There's a vampire. There's a fucking changeling vampire currently raising an army of the undead, and you're like, I mean, he might make some good points.
What if he's a nice guy? You know?
I think that if
Oh.
the claw was after me to kill me, I think that you, as my friend, should be against them as well.
Does anybody
I
know?
just want to know more about the situation and running in with our weapons drawn every time before having a discussion might not be the best course of action.
There.
But I will go with whatever the group agrees upon.
If he seems friendly, we can try to talk to him.
Well, then we'll lose the element of surprise, but, well, then again, he knows we're here.
There is one other thing.
Hmm.
He had one more, that consort subordinate that he spoke with but never spoke to us. The others, Keltus and Melora, they seemed to defer to her, but she never once spoke to us, never gave us a time of day. I didn't catch her name, but you could tell where she walked, she was used to wielding her weapons. Very strong, broad woman. Rather scary. Reminds me of you over there, miss.
I'm still smashing into the ground.
Scarier or less scarier than Sera?
Honestly, more scary.
That's bad. That's bad. That's really not good. Less scary usually doesn't beat more scary.
One of the men on the way in, he made a passing remark at her, and well, there's a reason he's not here with us. He didn't make it.
We got food poisoning, just like Rickson.
Is Rickson still
We killed
alive?
Rickson. No, we
Oh
killed him.
God, no. Rickson he was a good soul.
Yeah, times of
Listen.
war, they suck. We're not good. We don't like doing it, but
You can't
Yeah.
kill a vampire without breaking a couple eggs.
the Emerald Claw, they hunted me down and tried to murder me and take my friends. So,
Why would they want
Just
you?
I don't know.
Were we
I'm
after?
like
Were we after a reptile? No,
I haven't
we
really-
no. When you say your name, one man turns completely around, and then the other two say, "Ivan Fraley's supposed to be a man, not a lizard."
yeah, well, I'm like the opposite of a vampire. I'm only a man and during the day. That doesn't make any sense. I am.
Well, now you have to kill them.
Well, we heard your name.
Yeah.
We heard your name several times. I don't know why it was important, but specifically they said that you were not to die.
I'm what?
That you were not to die. That if we were to find you, that the others were.
So kill all of us and let
This
Ivan
is
live?
huge information, guys. We have to
Why?
attack
Is
during
it?
the day. I have to be a human because if I'm a human, they won't kill me. I'm immortal to them.
Wait, I'm confused.
I'm a god.
I think they want to
My voice
capture
gets
you
deeper.
alive.
They seem to respect me.
I'm confused. Why Ivan?
I
They
don't know.
want to use you
seems
for some
obvious, does it
nefarious
not?
purpose.
Hmm.
Do you know what the
It's
word
obvious to me.
nefarious
Is it not obvious to you?
No.
They want to use you.
Yes,
something.
but
Because I'm the
for
strongest
what?
of us all.
Okay.
Are they intrigued by? Well, they don't know about Ivan's power. Maybe they do.
Damn, my really fucking cool power of being awesome.
Did they need him to perform some sort of ritual, perhaps?
Yeah. Why?
Maybe.
Maybe
Why?
with all this silver dust, maybe I should eat more of it.
Why do they want him alive?
I don't know. We weren't told.
Ooh, you
Okay.
boys sure do know a lot of stuff.
Yeah, a lot of things they've learned. Hmm.
They've been
I do
looking right at
genuinely
us this
believe,
whole
though,
time.
I do genuinely believe it would be important for us to be able to use me as,
Bait.
let's say, yeah, a bait, a shield, even.
Like a human,
You're
like a
about to get
human
hit.
shield.
If I jump in front of you, that is going to make them either continue with their blow because they couldn't stop and they kill me, or they stop in their tracks, stumble, and then I move out of the way and you fucking murder them.
Did I get their ankles? I'm just gonna kind of like inspect how well they are currently tied up.
They're bound.
Yeah,
How many
just
others? How
double
many others
checking
are
that.
there that we haven't seen besides the brother?
The one that's next to me says, well, Brother Gero operates alone, mostly. And then the woman, she took two with her.
Who?
They
Men?
can return at any time. If we are to stay here until daylight, surely they'll come back and find us. And we'll be forced to act anyway. I think time isn't on our side, and we should press forward as quickly as possible.
I have an idea, but it's
otherwise we'll
pretty
risk
radical.
losing the artifact.
I have an idea, but it's really risky.
Let's hear it.
We untie all of the men. We make it seem like they fought us and they won. Then when they get back, they won't be expecting us to attack. Could be hiding in the tents.
You're suggesting we wait here and ambush this large lady?
The mercenary seems like it's the most important target for us to take out. Is it not?
I don't hate this idea. If we can get rid of any of the corpses, hide them, hide ourselves in the tents, free the remaining men, and then wait for them to return, and once they walk into the camp unsuspectingly, ambush them.
This place
seems
looks like a bit of
plausible.
a bloodbath. And the tent's been torn down. There's signs of combat left and right. They could come back at any time.
That's true. Anju did jump on a tent. I'm not sure what that was about.
I thought it had more structural integrity. Okay, I misjudged the structural integrity
It's a
of
cloth
the thing.
tent.
It was the heat of battle.
Well, we live and learn, I suppose.
Where could we hide anywhere else? I like my plan. I like that Cain liked my plan.
It was a good
But
attempt.
are they not? I mean, didn't Scout tell us that they're actively raising more, just constantly factory of army, right? So if we wait, what? I mean, it's
I would agree with Anju.
5 hours until sunrise or something. Like, who
think-
knows how many more there will be? And like, do we get them right before the sun comes up and like try to catch them in the sunlight? I don't know.
Our ride, it won't wait for us forever either. We're on a timer.
I don't know
move quickly.
if I was any of these guys, I would run. Well, if I knew I was me, I wouldn't run. But if I didn't know that I would kill them before they knew it, then I would run. So I don't see why they would help us.
They can't run. If they run into the Mournlands, they'll die.
Okay.
We're their only ticket out. Either that or somehow reasoning with the evil undead mercenary and vampires that you didn't collude with us at all.
I say we go and fight them.
I would agree. I think we just need to press forward.
I think the route with less bogeys is probably smart. 5 hours is a long time before
agree.
sunrise.
We should try to sneak as much as we can, even though that damned bird already has its eyes on us.
That's a good
Hopefully,
point.
Do you think it's like a security camera?
yes.
Yes.
I don't know what a camera
What's
is,
a security camera?
You know.
That like a painting?
Do we think there's some psychic uplink happening?
If it's as familiar, it is very likely that he
has
can
eyes.
see through it.
Yes.
But
she's
the
gonna
good
wave
part
at it
is
like a closed circuit.
the bulky lady and her two companions might not be aware of our presence yet.
Yes. I think we should at least try to be stealthy for that. And I don't know if we want to wear these robes and act like we belong.
Sounds like the best bet. We can put these
Well, it's a
guys
tabard,
somewhere.
It will look strange over my robes, but
It'll look
It'll look
strange over
normal.
my armor.
I don't have to wear any.
Ivan, over the last 30 or 40 minutes, walking around, letting Sera break the bones of the men so that they couldn't be resurrected, you have successfully devoured the full bag of silver dust. And
Nice.
your body's not used to it. You're starting to not necessarily develop something like that of a tummy ache, but you're getting some kind of bizarre response whenever you feel your feet step down to the soil, to the clay of the quarry around you. You get this like synaptic like snap, and your eyes sort of face down to see what's going on, because it's almost like a bit of a tickle at first before another snap happens. And every time you touch down to the ground in a different location, your body is arcing electricity and grounding itself.
Whoa, guys, look! And I'll like tip tap my feet around.
And there's...
I told you! I told you! I told you! I told you! The more that I eat, the more powerful I am.
He's like
It
a
feels
sock.
weird. It feels tingly.
all
It's like a
right.
high on my feet.
No point in sneaking then. It's a goddamn
What's this?
bug
And then I'll do a
zapper.
lap around the tent, around
Is
the
it
campsite
loud?
really, really fast.
It is. It's this consistent cracking noise that ripples through the air as he passes by. And as he runs, he kicks up dust. And you can see almost like the fabric of dust is sort of connecting and ushering this arcing electricity off of his footfall.
I mean, it seems that our iron is hot, friends.
That's what we're supposed to strike. Wait, I get this one.
You can just leave these guys here.
I do think fast. I think really fast.
Yes. Let's just leave them and keep going.
How are you feeling, Sera?
I'm feeling better, actually. Those potions helped.
How much time has passed? Is it enough for my...
If you'd like to
Nah.
say that an hour has lapsed, or at least long enough for you to continue trying your cantrips until the spell sort of
Yeah.
stops fizzling, then yeah, you guys can lapse an hour. And in that time, nobody's come to check on the camp. There have been no surprise visitors.
While they were doing camp things, could I have tried to interact with the bird?
How would you like to do that?
I think Scout when Scout lands over here, Scout looks at the bird. Does the bird change their vision to look at Scout?
No, the only thing that you get is because like one eye has been sort of trained on the centermost girth of the party. You kind of catch the other eye, and the head just does like this very small tilt. But it's just a singular tilt to add you into the foray of vision.
I think Scout will say,
Salutations.
Does not respond.
Is there something I can help you with?
It does not respond. But at this range, because you're so close, you can get a greater look at this, and without a hesitation of doubt in mind, this is definitely an undead creature. The organs have decayed long past use. The blood has since drawn up, and it's desiccated. It's a husk of what it once previously was, scabbed over. It's missing so many feathers. Easily 70% of its feathers across its body.
If I fly closer to it, does it move?
It takes a few steps to the side on one of the inner carriage planks just to provide space, an area of levity for you.
What happened to
nice.
your feathers?
And Scout will like inspect them.
you inspect and sort of peer over it. Its head sort of tapers more to the side, lulling more just to kind of make sure that one eye constantly is watching you.
Does it seem like it's like alive at all? Like it's like looking at me, but it's like bug-eyed right
Sentient?
now or something?
Yeah, it's hard to say if it's alive as much as it's fulfilling a purpose of watching. You know it moved. You watched it sidestep several times to create a space between you and it.
Interesting.
Yes. Perhaps you are also scouting.
Still, just an earnest zero response. Quiet. Silence.
Scout, don't touch the rotting bird.
The building here and the building here, is there anything in those?
Show that to me again. Where and where? Over
Here.
here.
Goodness.
Sure, give me a perception, please.
$21.
21. No, there is nothing there. It's since been mostly glassed over. You can see this glazing-like structure over the top of this. All the wood is since burned through, but all of the brick has like a fresh layer of glass that seems to have weaved in a variety of locations around this and created some sort of space between. Forever preserved.
Interesting. Scout will go back and keep watching.
Scout,
I guess.
you know from where you're at, from where you were just sat upon. It's faint, but you do hear sounds. Not far from where you are. It's north. Sounds of excavation. But you're not sure if maybe it's some of the undead creatures. Perhaps it could be one of the two warriors or the three warriors that have found their way off with the broad and scary woman.
Right. Yeah, I guess I just keep watch.
Okay.
While the rest of them have been doing all the other stuff that they did for like the last hour.
Cain, that time will have lapsed. In that hour, you finally reach the point where your cantrip, whatever it is, what cantrip would you be using to test?
Grinch.
Do you have a target?
The Fallen Tent, probably.
Sure. After about an hour of time, you'll finally start seeing the first dregs of drops come to your fingertips before it begins to usher on this flow of water. Your spells have returned.
Hey, you did it.
Oh. Let's just hope that stays that way.
Sera, gain 1 hit point because of your Constitution
Woo!
modifier. Anybody else who took damage,
Yay.
you can gain your Constitution modifier to your hit points.
Hey, that's nice. That's 2 for me.
That adds up. The men have been sitting there. Were you serious about giving us any of the money and letting us go free?
Yeah. But you still need our help to get back.
You're still here when we get back.
Can we arm ourselves so as to not be attacked by other creatures out here.
Only if you pinky promise not to attack us.
You have my word. I won't attack. Right, boys, we won't attack them, right? No, we won't. Of course we won't attack you. It's not going to be that way.
How much are you getting paid? Will you?
If
I'm just thinking, like, what's their price to just fight with us?
I mean, that's something that you can try to negotiate with them. Ivan, you believe that they're telling the truth, because it's either that or it's death. They seem very hesitant,
trust them.
though.
Why don't they join us? They want to be armed anyway. Why don't you just come with us?
Because Brother Gero scares.
Hey, come with us.
Brother Gero scares me, and I don't want to find my way to him.
That's fair.
I don't know. Just if you see a glass man pick up a rock, you'll be all right.
What if we gave them Sera's extra weapon?
You could.
There are a lot of extra weapons here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I would like to point out, unless we throw everything down the cliff, that we're not bringing everything in our bags with us, and the moment we leave, they'll be able to arm themselves anyway.
there. Yeah.
I was gonna leave him bound.
Take what you need.
But
We're not leaving them bound. That is cruel.
That would be
Crueler than what
certain
Sarah's
death.
done.
Thank you, Ivan, freely. We won't go anywhere. We'll arm ourselves with what's necessary to stay alive.
Remember the day, and I'll put like my little arms almost to my hips, that you met Ivan freely and the things that he did for you.
We cannot forget what that's like.
And forget the things that Sera did. Those were fucked up.
it's all fine.
Sorry about that.
Can we get some collateral or something? Is there anything that...
One guy finally chimes in. What fucking collateral can we give you? You want my teeth? I only got 4 anyway.
Do they fit into that book over there?
No!
And no, we don't want them.
Is it tooth book? Well, I guess we're going on the honor system, huh, gang?
I fully trust them. I think that they
good at reading
are
people?
honest.
Yeah, here, I'll throw a sense motive. That's not very good.
It's not bad. It's not bad. They don't have anything. They have clothes. They have clothes. You have.
Well, yeah, I'm just trying to sense the motive of, like, can we trust them to just chill?
Oh yeah.
I'm not asking the important question. Sera, are you okay with us not murdering them?
Yes, I am fine with that. Believe it or not.
Oh, wonderful.
Awesome.
Not.
Excellent. Well, then
Let's
gather
go
yourselves, gather your resolve, and let's continue.
Well, one of the men stands, and he starts slowly walking to anything that he could find as sharp, likely a dagger or a short sword, and he starts rubbing it against the blade, trying to get this off of his hands. Very obviously in front of you.
I'll go up to another guy that's sitting there and I'll like bite his rope off.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I'll use a dagger to help them out. And
Sure.
Get them unbound.
Sure.
I'll bite the rope off the other one.
Regular dagger.
Did you say you're gonna bite the rope?
Bite the rope.
He goes in with his arms behind his back.
Yeah, we're like, has its chin always been that big?
Rather pointed. Can you
He
see
just
it
goes-
through my beard?
They gather some rudimentary
normal.
weapons. One seems to defer to what looks to be a crossbow and just a handful of bolts that seem to be lying around. But they stay close to the fire. They do not defect, for so far as you can tell. At least yet.
Thanks, boys.
But then you begin to move.
Hee ha ha.
The map is available. You're going to need some sort of a marching order.
I can lead. I guess Scout could probably lead with scouting.
Scout's pretty good about that, yeah.
I feel like high altitude scout is always a good move. But not
yeah, and then put the
necessarily.
slow one in front.
I mean,
assume we're going this way.
Sera.
Yes.
I mean, we're
Sera's
sneaking, right? We're
slower,
disguising
so
ourselves.
she should be first.
That's
do
a
we
that's a
need-
question. Did Anju, Sera, and Cain don a tabard?
I mean, sure.
Yes.
Why not?
I mean, we may as well. It might not help us, but it might. So
You
Sure.
never
Yeah.
know if who. Yeah, it's worth it.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, I have a plan.
Okay.
Again.
What's your plan?
Another one. I always have plans.
That is true.
Okay, so when you guys get spotted, because
Mhm.
that's the goal, right? With the tabards, you want to get spotted, right? I'll kind of like be rustling through the bushes, and you say, "Yeah, we found this guy, and we were trying to like hunt him down for some food or whatever." Because like I'm noticeable with my electricity.
Hmm.
Okay.
I don't
So
think we necessarily want to be spotted.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm
That-
saying
that-
if. I'm saying if. That's an if. That's an
That's a good idea if somebody does notice us.
I mean, maybe Lizard in the back of the group, and we sneak to the best of our ability, and then we're trying to get the element of surprise here. Like we're just.
Hey, Sera, can you give me
I
a
can
stealth,
just ride.
please?
I could just.
oh, great.
God, I don't.
Like a -6.
Yeah. I don't. Okay, sick.
negative stealth. Nice.
Sera rolled an 11.
Okay, so
Oh,
stealth is maybe not.
Clunk, clink, clunk, clink, as you should be
Is
walking
that with your new
through.
armor too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
mind me to bring some WD-40 with us next time.
Clink, clunk, clink, clunk.
I could just get carried by one of you guys if you're worried about stealth.
I mean, it seems like stealth is out of the question.
Unfortunately.
Rue, can I go fast now?
Look, I have armor, and that shit's loud. Like LARP armor. It clinks
Yeah.
and clanks.
A lot.
Yeah.
I mean, Scout and I could go ahead, and we could sneak.
I bet I
Right.
could beat Scout right now. I bet I could beat Scout in a race. Scout.
Everyone, you're so fast, and you're so valid.
He's got 5 pounds of silver in his gut. How fast can he be?
Scout, do you want to race to that building and back?
I think we have more pressing matters to.
Yes, I would agree.
At best, we can send me first, and we can get a couple of attacks of surprise, maybe. Or we
Let
just
me
go in as a
instruct
unit.
you on basic tactics, Anju. The archer is in the back.
Sure.
The armored person goes in the front because they're slower. So if
I
we are to
understand.
engage an enemy, they can close in on them more quickly.
That's why I can't get out of bronze. You're right.
Don't make
sure.
me laugh. It's a coughing fit.
Yeah,
Ugh.
I think we're at our strongest that we're gonna be right now, so we might as well just go in.
I say we just have a normal tactical walking order.
A nice.
We can move nice and slowly and methodically. Archer in the back with the mage. That would be me.
Okay.
We could have Scout and Ivan off to the sides so they can flank, and Sera in the front.
Okay.
All right.
Did you learn this in the cave or?
It's called having common sense.
That's fair. I have a lot to learn.
Don't worry, you're not the only one in the group lacking it.
Just every
Yeah.
time I think I'm starting to like you a little bit.
Yes, that once was you, Cain.
I'm better now.
I got better.
Better?
All right, I'll take point then.
I'll look back at the NPCs and be like, "Sure, you guys don't want to come? It's gonna be fun."
They wave off.
By the way, No, the one that slashed me died. Never mind. I was gonna threaten them. I got cut. I think that guy died.
Well, I think we've almost decision made our way out of a paper bag.
I think we've stalled long enough.
Yeah.
Then the remainder of the quarry awaits.
I do not want to go to there.
There is very clear resignation to the fact that you have to do all of this, but the hesitation is strong. The men, though there are 5 of them, have declared that there is some fears with his brother Garrow, that he is not normal.
Kind of a little freak.
A little bit. So then who is taking point in your marching order? Is it going to be Scout, Ivan, Sera?
I feel like Scout
I
has...
think that Sera was.
Yeah.
Do we
It seems
agree?
like, yeah, I'll be taking point.
All right.
I feel
Well,
like
I could scout
has some
ahead and come
flex.
back.
So I've got
Did
Sera.
this- Scout, did the thing look? Did the bad man look at you when you looked at him? I can't remember.
He didn't, right?
No.
Negative.
I feel like Scout can kind of flex on what they want to do, potentially. What do you think, Wizard Man?
Oh, what? I have an idea. What if...
Let him cook.
So there's that coffin, and he needs that to sleep in. Does
Yes.
he have to have that coffin? Like, what if we don't destroy the coffin, but we could, like, send up a signal in the sky for the other men, and they could, like, burn it? Like, if we needed them to? Like, as, like, I don't know. Like, as, like, a bargaining tool or
Are
something?
you saying this is Cain?
No, I'm saying this out of character,
Okay,
I
never mind,
guess,
never
but
I mean,
I'm just
yeah,
I'm just trying to cook here out of character, but
I mean,
I'm
I had the
trying to-
idea
I don't
to
know.
block his access to it somehow, in general.
yeah, like I feel like if we were to mess it up right now, that might piss him off when we get to him. But if we like have it as a bargaining tool, maybe not. But I don't know. We don't have to fuck with it. I was just thinking out loud.
I mean, we could ask the dudes. I don't know.
Or-
What do you think?
Really good plan. Sera gets in the coffin right now and just waits until he opens it and then
Yeah.
dead
Yeah.
immediately.
You cooked.
Yeah. Okay. That sounds good. Just have her carried on her back with her.
I mean, we have the flares. I can why don't we just ask him real quick? I'm sure Bub would love to tell us the answer to that question. Like if we propose that they burn the casket if they see us shoot up a flare or a sun rod.
I could shoot a spell into the
Not
air.
how
Question.
sunrods work.
Okay,
The
yeah, I don't
question
remember.
is
he
this.
called it a flare earlier. I don't know.
Why would you burn the coffin?
Stop him from having a place to go to sleep during the day. I guess maybe he doesn't need the coffin. I don't know
But
the
it's like
rules
just
of
in case.
vampires here exactly.
True.
So
Why would
it
he?
seemed important.
Why?
It does seem important.
It's fine. We don't have to mess with it. We can just go.
Okay.
That was
You
just
just
an idea.
smash it now.
I
But I
think
don't
we
want to
should.
piss him off just in case we have a chance to talk to him. You know.
I think we should.
Just beat it
Of
up
course you
now.
do.
Agreed.
I'd like to posit an idea, though. What happens if you fail to render him and he turns one of you?
That I've always wanted to be a vampire, so
Vampire lizard.
No comment.
That
I
bite
think you
sounds
guys
like a
might
scar to me.
you might need the means to transport yourselves back, right?
Well, that's thinking worst case scenario here. I don't
Or we
think.
just kill whoever turned.
True.
Hey, it can be you now. You're alive, kind of.
Problem solved.
Well, not. Maybe we should talk about this in case, in case something happens and one of us, gets turned or
Vampire
something.
Warforged, it's the first.
Should we make a pact to not kill each other?
I
know, not-
promise.
I normally, yes, I would normally say we should hunt evil, undead, fiends, all of those horrible things that run amok. But you all are my friends, and so I will make a vow to not kill you if something were to happen.
You don't mean that. You wouldn't kill all of the fiends.
Oh no. Who was that?
The bub voice.
I vow that you guys can kill me if I become an
said
undead. Please kill me if I'm undead.
Did
If
we
I
hear
die
that?
and then they reanimate me, please fucking kill me.
Only
Please murder me.
Sera heard
Please
that.
put me down.
Great.
Did you guys hear that?
Hear what?
I always hear.
See,
I
just
heard
talking
that.
right now. I was
Constantly
just.
yapping.
Do you not fucking care what I just said? I just like spoke my truth.
No, Ivan.
Yeah, okay, she doesn't care. Jesus fucking Christ! Oh my God.
No, somebody just spoke to me in my head, maybe, and maybe it was him.
What?
Like a god?
What'd they say?
Your
What's
god
up?
was a girl.
You good?
He said that I don't mean. Oh, maybe it was my sword.
Your sword talking to you now?
Yes, yes. He said that I don't need to kill all fiends. Yeah, because they're a fiend.
Oh,
Like
you mean
the
the,
ones
the,
you
the sex
freed?
guys?
Yes.
You talking about
yes,
the sex guys? They're still talking
Yes, the fiends,
Ah.
right? Those.
to you?
Okay.
Wait, ask him about the vampire guy.
What
know
should
him.
I ask?
Friends
Do
from
you
work.
know? Do you know
Colleagues.
any vampires? Just say
Yeah.
You know anything about the vampires? I'm like talking directly at the sword right now. Do you know any vampires that we're hunting? Do you know the one? Gore? Gore's his name, right?
Yes.
Do they think we're the sword?
I think so.
They're
No.
not the sword.
It's the succubuses, the succubi.
But
Yeah,
I thought they were
succubi.
in the sword. But yeah.
No, they're speaking to you probably
No,
through the sword.
We weren't
They-
in the sword. The sword was in us.
And they were in each other.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, they're
sorry.
with
Sorry,
me.
keep
They're
going.
not right. I made a pact, so they're just in my head, not in the sword.
You're just
So if I
fucking
get,
with
if I get rid of the sword, I don't get rid of them.
It's
I
true.
feel like if it were me
Yes,
making a
Dad.
pact with a demon,
you.
Yes, of course. I'm. This is my life now.
But there
Well,
are
it's-
worse
To answer the
things,
question, though.
right?
Yes, because perhaps you fiends can offer me in some insight.
Why do you keep calling us fiends? Have we not presented opportunities to you?
We are rather fiendish.
That is quite literally the definition of what you are. Yes, fiends. You guys just hear me talking out loud to myself.
So anyways,
Yeah,
guys, what do you
worse
guys want to
things.
talk about when they have their conversation?
Scout is going to scan Sarah to make sure she's all right.
it's refreshing not being the loony one anymore.
Scout,
Damn it.
I would like a perception from you. Your perception's always going to yield a little different than what everybody else's perception looks like.
And do perception.
Yeah. As you're scanning, you're not just scanning like the surroundings, your scans, like your perception is basically like borderline biometrics. And you can sense that Sera is starting to perspire.
Okay.
Sweats nervously. Okay.
Sarah, are you alright? Your temperature is increasing.
Yes, I'm fine.
That's not true.
Well, if you're going to just be here whispering in my head, you can at least maybe perhaps give some pointers on fellow horrible creatures like yourselves. A vampire.
What makes us horrible?
Why? Why are we horrible creatures? Have we not offered you the things you desire?
You tempt people like myself.
And you were hungry.
But I shall not fully give in. This is a trial and a test.
Is this the trial and the test? Or did you already give in? You think we can't sense the blade? It was a part of us for so long.
For too long.
No. None are truly lost forever. Anybody can be redeemed.
And anything can be found.
And found is what you have done. This is just a cordial follow-up.
I looked at everybody else. Sorry. They're not helpful.
Well, hey, if I get
Who are
turned
you
into a
talking
vampire,
to?
that's on me. Just kill me.
Yes. I was talking to my friends.
I do not. Aren't we your friends?
Yes. Remember the friends that we met with the blade in the cave?
Not my friend.
They are with me still.
Sex ones.
Yes, those ones. They remain with me after what I
haven't had
did.
sex in 20 years.
Ask them how many times
No
they banged
one
since we saw them. How many times did you bang since we saw you?
How many times did I bang or did they bang?
Did they bang? Because like they were banging for so long. Do you think they had to take like a break afterwards?
Oh, I'm sure that this doesn't matter. That what matters is that they are probably listening to everything that we say because they live. They just confirmed that they can hear everything.
Are you going
Can you
to
tell them that I said hi?
Am I going to tell them what? Anju says hi.
Are you going to tell them that you're maidenless?
Wait, what?
No.
Tell us what?
maidens?
No maidens.
What are you gonna tell us?
I don't think Sera understands that. So she's just like, what? I don't know. They're speaking lies and nonsense in my head.
Nonsense. You wish to grow with the blade. I'm sure you tire of it. Hurting you, drawing your blood.
Yes, you know of how to have it not hurt me.
Of course. Of course we do.
Well, of course you're not going to tell me.
That's hardly fair. I'd love to tell you.
For a price.
No.
Guys, this clover has 4 leaves on it.
No, the price has been paid. You can hear us, so the price has been met.
Going to die here.
You'll have to love Sera. And when you find love, you will draw their blood.
Oh.
Draw the person I love's blood?
Yes.
How?
So rather than taking my blood, it would take theirs. That doesn't seem like that does not seem like a good thing if you ask me. I would rather take pain. Oh, so you're telling me I can never love? Okay, maybe that's what. That's the catch-22 of this, isn't it? You know, it's either I take pain or the person I love takes pain, and so I can never love because I don't want the person I love to take pain. So I will be forever taking pain.
Sera, as you're saying that, you're coming to this almost like resolution, this moment, right? You peer down across the length of the blade, and where it says in that old, almost like dwarvish text, Hifenthal Borfra, it glows, and you, for some reason, understand.
Oh.
It means growth from loss.
Growth from
I
loss.
want you to kill the person you love.
Yeah, this is really weird just hearing this one-sided conversation. Care to explain fucking anything at all?
I think I'm learning about my blade.
I'm on the phone right now.
Sounded like you were learning about love for a second.
Do you not see the phone coming out of my ear?
Abandon that cursed weapon here and bury
This
it in
is
the
a
sand.
Cain, you're right. This blade is not as long. The reason I am hurting when I use this blade is because I am not in love. And if I am in love, the person who I love will take pain from this blade. So therefore, I can never love ever again as long as I wield this blade, because I refuse to have the person I love be in pain.
Nat.
Is that why you don't like to talk about Hale anymore?
That is an interesting perception.
What do you mean, how?
You used to talk about him all the time.
That's
But
true.
now whenever we bring him up, you're always pushing him to the side.
Disconnected.
Very weird.
I don't think I don't love Hal.
Did you not bed him repeatedly?
From my understanding, we had a one night stand.
Anytime you think about it, Sarah, it is very foggy. You know that there was
Yeah.
some physical intimacy there, but you're not sure. Ivan is raising his 8-inch arm repeatedly.
Yes, Ivan.
I'm with Cain, and I want to be smart about things, just like Cain, because Cain's smart right now about getting rid of the sword. But can we do that after we kill the evil vampire guy? Save the
Yes, I apologize. I just had a momentary lapse in my brain when voices started talking to me. So, yes, let's press on.
I have another question too. Can you fake the love?
No, love is not fake.
No. But
Love is a chemical
Like, if you-
reaction in your brain.
Yes.
If you pretended to love Cain and then swung, could you hurt Cain?
Don't you dare think of that thought.
Cain?
No.
What is your one no, Cain. What is your
No.
number one what do you want more than anything in this world?
I am 0% attracted to Sera.
No.
Zero?
You want knowledge. And don't you want to know if she can just target somebody and just be like, you're my love now. Swing, ding, hit him from across the planet?
No, this is a genuine blade that doesn't just go by fake make-believe things. It has to be real. That won't work.
Cain's pretty hot. Huh?
0?
I do have a nice new scar.
And a
Sarah,
chin.
Sarah, can I get a sense motive? You're having this almost like three-way conversation between the reptile and the old man, and then there is the sound, the familiar voice of Anju from the side, when he comes in with 0? Like, it's absolute befuddled confusion.
Andrew, sometimes attraction is more than skin deep. You look
Also,
for personality.
Question. Again, sorry,
Do I not
I
have a
care
good
about this now because it's
personality?
kind of interesting. What if you just like love somebody a lot as a friend? Like, what if you're just like the best friend of all time and you would do anything for them and you love them to death, you just don't want to have sex with them? What defines love?
I do believe in that type of love as well. When I say I'm a champion of love, I mean all love, like brother and sister, the love of family, not the weird like Lannister love. I mean,
How
like
do you know that?
love.
How do you know you are in love?
Do we have time for philosophy right now?
Okay, right. Okay, Ivan, last question, and then we can move on.
Would you die for us?
Yes, I would.
Then you love us.
I would
Damn it,
say
I would die as well.
I
love
would
each
say
other.
yes. That is a certain type
And
of
I want
love.
you to know that I'm okay if that blade hurts me, if it means thwarting the end of the world.
I mean, y'all are the only friends I got. And I don't know, I don't want to...
I think this blade is specific to the passions of romantic love.
I think
Not-
it's tied to lust.
Not,
I was
Big
just trying to have a
horny
nice
knife.
moment.
All right.
but
Those demons were banging.
yes.
I have their blood still.
That's true.
Here to drink it.
I will not.
But in the meantime, since I don't love, and I look down sadly, I will have to continue to take pain from this blade.
Oh, noble. Almost like you're a paladin.
Let's continue. The fiends are not helping with the vampire problem, so let's just go find the vampire problem.
I will say there
I am
is
in the
a
mood to slay
particular
something evil.
dragon that you could fall in love with, that we could start hurting.
I see what you're getting at there. But I am in the mood to kill something evil, so can we please move forward?
I'm ready. Come on, Anju, keep up.
What the fuck where did that, I'm catching
You're like
strays,
in the
dog.
fucking back of the...
Your
Tell
token.
me to keep up.
You're
Tell
like-
me to keep up. Tell me to keep up.
Your token's like...
Oh, am I physically?
Yeah.
Tell me to
Yeah,
keep up.
your token's like way back here, and the rest of us are up here.
I'm just keeping a watch over everybody. Clearly.
Oh God, the sparks. They're everywhere.
Catching stray cats. Sorry.
And the group is gathered.
All right.
Hooray! All right.
Woo, we did it. I think.
Woo.
The shortest we've ever bickered.
It wouldn't be a D&D game if this didn't happen from time to time. So Sera, it appears that they may be deferring to you here.
Yes.
I'll need stealth checks, please.
Oh God.
Sure, like we can try.
Sera's a -1.
Do we
Six goes
even need the stealth
crazy.
if she's -1?
I mean, I gotta try it just for funsies. Yeah.
If the rest of the group is really stealthy,
They won't hear me.
does it cancel out my -1?
It's
not
just part of the Emerald
Can we
Claw.
get a group
Don't look
roll
at us.
average?
Rah, rah, rah.
There's like just fucking. But hey, they don't hear me. Quiet as a
I kind of picture Sera like thinking if she coughs, she covers up the sound.
Yes.
the food poisoning.
Everybody can recognize immediately that Sera's movement is not going to encourage any successful stealths, even if you take your time.
Damn.
It's fine.
There's no way we're going to be stealthy here. I apologize. This is just in order for me to be protected, I must wear this armor. So I'm just going to move freely, like Ivan.
He's just darting back and forth. Continues to shift. Scout and Anju, you are being left behind. Okay, hold on. Can we hold the fucking phone? Hold on.
You might have
You guys
traps
are-
or some shit.
When you give
Holy, you hear
the players access to roll 20 and they just
Where'd everyone freaking go?
I think we found somebody.
Yeah,
where the heck?
Initiative.
I think you might have.
Where the heck?
Well,
Okay,
stop.
I'm over here now. I
Oops,
guess.
sorry about that.
Look, I was following the fast one.
I think I saw a guy pooping in there.
I need perceptions, please.
Perception. Perception. Bloop. Wow, I am
Okay.
going like shit today.
That's okay, man. That's okay. It's still fine. 14's still good. All right, let's see what this looks like from your side. This is fine. You're gonna have sight. You're good. I know that you're carrying the torch. Of course, you're gonna see everything. And you've got it. Perfect. So as you continue to move forward, the sounds of excavation continues to grow louder and louder with every passing bit of movement. I've got to know, as you start to all come into this area and you begin to hear the sounds of excavation, are you going to slow down? Are you going to talk? Do you change the means of which you traverse? What does this look like?
I'm being quiet and scouting.
I'm gonna follow what the group's doing.
What's our approach? I mean, I'm just like looking around, walking. Like I'm not.
We're trying to play it casual with these freaking outfits, right?
Yes. Yeah. I'm not.
So the lizard should act like he's not with us. Just act like a wild lizard, right? Does that make sense?
Go away, strange creature.
Oh no! Bye.
I feel like Anju. So you're saying the whole party sacrifices stealth?
Yes.
Because of loud armor. Okay,
Yeah,
so we just got it. We're just trying to act natural, I think.
Unless you keep some distance, right? Like that's unfortunately what that's going to look like.
But we have to walk past people, right? That's what's happening here.
Yes.
Or okay.
You will be. The thing is that the things that you're approaching, these are not. Like at first glance, they look like people, but they don't. The greater details are sort of lost to you here. These are not traditional people. Their bodies, well, they're roughly dwarven shaped. Yeah, they're bipedal, but their bodies are coated in this bizarre, thick, intangular, and sharded bits of glass.
Oh. Those little guys aren't guys.
They move, they shift around, but they don't seem to walk very quickly. Most of them don't have the means of armor or armaments whatsoever. But the sounds of excavation happening probably to the northwestern side. But the most prominent noise is from the northeast. Sera, from your field of vision, you can see the men, the two dwarven glass-walking men. They don't seem to take any interest in you. You're not sure why. To the right, though, as you peer before your vision begins to fade, you can see what looks to be some sort of a fence.
I'll just take a quick look over at the fence.
Sure. As you begin to walk, your vision begins to illuminate, and the things that you see are quite a bit more different here. As you round the corner, you do hear a voice. Let's see if this is the right thing here. Yeah. Rounding the corner, you sense a voice. It's at depth. It's a bit barely.
Come on round. Come on.
Hello? And I just say as I walk toward. I'll follow whatever their voice is. Toward them.
As you find your way around, you begin to maneuver around to the other side where you can catch this voice. The lizard continues to pass through here. He's just running in all directions. What you see as you find your way to this opposite side, this figure. The opposite side of what looks to be some sort of ruined church, a cathedral yard. It's a burial place. There's a figure here. It's none other than the one you believed to be Brother Garrow.
Oh, you.
That is who I saw.
Where he stands, you can see that there is some sort of magic that begins to... It bleeds from him. It seems to warp the air around him. And you see skeletons, the dead, beginning to lift and rise from the earth.
Oh.
When he turns to look at each of you, his head whips around in the beautiful robes that he seems to don upon himself.
Welcome. I've been expecting you. Let's not waste much time with hostility. I propose a parley. A moment to speak. Negotiate, if you will.
Salutations.
Like civilized
Hi, I'm here too, by the way.
beings. What is your business with me and what was once my men?
As he turns, you get a grander focus at the way that Brother Garrow seems to look, and he's rather tall. He's tall even for most human design. Changelings aren't known for being particularly tall, but he has some of the features that make you think that he's a changeling, with that golden glare, the icy blue lips. He's a tall and emaciated man, wearing a beautiful hooded robe of black silk. When he shifts, the shadows seem to move beyond and around him. His skin is deathly pale, and he has a thick scar running from the corner of one gleaming golden eye back past his pointed ear. He smiles, flashing sharp fangs.
Like, fangs on his canines? Or like fangs everywhere?
Fangs on his canines.
Okay. We were simply investigating the area and excavating.
I believe that's a bit of a fallacy. Come on now. You don't have to lie
We're
to
looking
me.
for a particular relic.
Yes.
A relic. Of what sort?
Of House Kenneth.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for quite a few things. A relic is amidst a few.
We were instructed to find a relic of House Kenneth.
What does it look like?
Well, do we know what it looks like? I don't think we know what it looks like.
We're not
kinda-
sure,
No.
but we assume it will have the symbol of the house on it, whatever it is.
There's many symbols of House Kenneth in this yard. The building beyond yonder, it has the house logo.
That may be a good place to look then.
I'm sure it might be.
Were you not deployed here to stop us?
Yes, what is your business here?
It's mine and my own. And minding my own is what I'm good at, which is why I was employed.
Interesting.
Well, the Emerald Claw has... They've expressed their interest in meddling with our affairs
The
before.
Emerald Claw is tertiary by my design. I serve a greater master.
Who's that?
He looks to you, Anju.
I think you might know who. As I watched you pocket one of my men's blades.
Anju doesn't know. I don't
It's
think.
it's the person
Wait.
Bub said that the Vol sir.
The-
Blood
I don't
Vol.
remember the name. Didn't write it down.
You
Beautiful.
pocketed the dagger of Keltis Doran, and it was the dagger with the interesting pommel design. Pommel design
Yeah,
of
Blood
a
of
member
Vol.
of the Blood of Vol.
And we do actually know what we're looking for.
We do.
Out of character,
Okay.
yeah. It is an adamantine plate in the shape of a diamond that's like the size of a palm. A human palm. But I don't know if we want to share that with this creepy guy who clearly doesn't want to share information with us.
I mean, Anju just kind of grabbed the dagger thoughtlessly.
So
So he doesn't know what to say.
So sorry. Does he want this blade? Is that what we're getting? Or what did he say about the blade? Or the dagger? I missed it.
He
Or
was saying
I
that
forgot.
he serves the same individuals, the same tenets of the blade that Anju stole.
I see. I
Serves the
see.
blade of all.
I see.
You told us the name of the person when I did my religion check, but I don't remember what it was.
Right.
The
I mean,
entity.
would-
The blood of all is above board. There's no entity. It's inside of the person. They believe
Okay, yeah.
that it's just success and death.
I think who Cobalt is thinking of is Karnith.
Karnith is a
Karnith.
place.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I think that's what he thought.
Gotcha.
I thought
Gotcha,
I think he thought that was a person, not a place.
I did. Yep.
I mean, is there?
Are you? Do you have? How do you say beef with us? Because we kind of hurt your friends and killed them a little bit.
If they couldn't survive you, they were not meant to weather the storm beyond them.
Yeah, we're pretty tough.
So above table, is this? I mean, have we already just dropped all the pretense here? Like, I'm trying-
Yes. Yeah. I assume he was spying on us, and he seemed pretty
I mean, he clearly just knows shit.
yeah. So I'm being
But
upfront with him.
Yeah, I don't. I was just I don't know if I'm supposed to if I should get the dagger out or what.
Before we proceed further, Let us set aside potential misunderstandings. I propose that we converse in a bit of a more civilized manner. I think we should exchange words, and not blades. You find yourselves at an interesting impasse with myself.
I told you we should try and talk with them.
You did say that, Cain. You did.
It's just you can get.
I'm really good at talking. You want to talk? How fast can you talk?
Scout, you're trying to sense his motive.
Yeah. I'm trying to suss him out.
His
Does he actually
disposition-
just wanna
His
talk to us
disposition
and-
is confidence. If you're just trying to assess him in general, he's very confident about the words that he's saying.
Oh, I get that he's confident about the words that he's saying. I think what I'm trying to get to is he friend or foe, right? Like, is he actually trying to help us, or is he just using us? It looks like he uses people, whether they're alive or dead. He didn't even care about the people in the back who clearly are a part of his party.
That's not something I can tell you yet.
Hmm.
Not a good enough roll. Desperation die. Desperation.
Is there no place for diplomacy or mutual respect?
No, of course.
Sure.
We can have a conversation, a civilized conversation.
Then is this place suitable enough to discuss our intentions, or should I find a more proper host?
Well, I'm perfectly fine with staying here and chatting as long as nothing else pops out to try to
we got
murder us.
Very well, then
schedule's pretty open.
let's exchange information.
Like a car accident?
What would you like
car?
to know? And I'm willing to barter. I'll offer you something, and in return, you feed my interest.
You're a vampire, right?
Keen eye. My turn.
Okay.
I was expecting to see Ivan Freely, and I do not see him here. Where is
What's
he?
your interest in Ivan?
Let's just
We
say
were
it was a
told-
bit of a request.
We were told that the others were instructed to kill us all and leave Ivan alive. Why is that?
What's so special about him?
Is that your next question?
Are we on like a bridge troll rules, or how many do we? What how's this work? You didn't define any rules.
We ask a question that he gets asked a question, then we ask a question that he gets asked. It's like we just answer questions back and forth. I think
Ivan.
it's not an amount.
Give me a bluff here. Big. Your question is, why is he important?
Yep.
It was a bit of a job that I took. One that I must undertake myself, and I employed the men under me to assist in finding him.
Yeah, but that doesn't answer the question, man. That's a
we-
cop-out. That's a cop-out answer. That's not
We already
fair.
know that you're looking for him.
You asked what I want him for. I was hired.
We asked what was special about him.
I don't know what's special about him. I simply know that
But he's
someone paid
special.
me a great deal of money to find him.
How much money?
Who?
Enough. Enough to drive out here into the desert.
Do you not get affected by the Mornlands?
You believe the Mornlands affects everyone?
No.
Only the living.
We're here. Oh yeah, true.
Yes.
Oh right.
Enoch. All right, what's your next question?
Where is Ivan Freely?
Somewhere safe nearby.
Again, we're dealing with this cop-out, which is what you'd call this. He's somewhere safe nearby. I was led to believe that he would be assisting and leading your band of miscreants.
What would you do if he did tell you where Ivan Freely was?
Well, I would probably find it upon myself to venture to a different land with him. A place where payment is rich.
We would no longer be diplomatic.
I suppose that could be a route that would go.
And of course we're not going to tell you where he is, numbnuts. Get it, numb, because you're dead?
Your turn.
Have you found anything yet with all of your digging?
I'm still acquiring the aid of more men, as I'm sure you can see around me. They're slow, I know, forgive me. But they're efficient. They don't tire. They ask for no food. Do I tire? Of course I tire. The moment sun cycle begins, I must find myself asleep. Unfortunately, even in death, there are some things that we must maintain. My question.
So is he saying he hasn't found anything?
That's what he said.
Would it be valuable to know who hired me to find Ivan Freely?
Yes.
I think
That was actually our next question.
So
it's crazy that you said that.
I already
'Cause
asked it
that-
technically.
That counts as your
Yes.
question, so then we get another one after this, yeah.
How did you? Wait,
Valuable.
am I the only one who doesn't know the rules? But yes, who? Who?
I was hired by Freely Estates.
His dad is an asshole.
His dad is wealthy. And we dare not respond with hostility to an upper member of the Blood of Fall.
Out of character, I'm pretty sure we already know why they're looking for you. Your stepmom wants all the monies,
I didn't know my dad was a part
and
of
she
that.
wants to murder you to make sure you're dead.
Did you say that in
Yeah,
game, Ivan?
I don't even know. We don't even know if it's your dad.
It's your mom.
It's the estate.
It's your stepmom.
Yeah, it's someone.
It could be anybody.
Well, we found out some information earlier,
Yeah.
previously.
Yeah.
I'd be willing to trade information on where Ivan is if you can provide the relic we're looking for.
I don't believe you. What, you weren't
You
expecting
see
that answer?
Anju obviously considering his options.
I wasn't
I'm not
given
lying.
I wasn't given dossiers on each of you, but I was informed that there was an older one in the group. One
How's
that
that?
exhibited extreme and interesting magic. And based upon the clutch at your waist, this draconic palm, I'd venture a guess that that's you.
That makes me a liar.
No, we were able to wrest that information from the woman at the academy. I believe she went by the name Domina.
What do you mean, wrest the information?
A little bit of pressure goes a long way.
We're about to fight, guys.
She was very happy to discuss the information regarding Cain Carpenter as to what happened to my scouting party.
Did you hurt Domina? Is she all right?
Oh, she'll be fine. Time heals all wounds. So if you're Cain Carpenter, and I believe the Catman is one Anju, the Bladed Mistress would be the half-elf, Sera.
Seems you've done your research. Or whoever hired you has.
We didn't get a name on your Warforged. We were not told that they would look like this. So then that must mean that you are Ivan Freely. But you didn't think that I would catch you pausing at the mention of Freely Estates?
I'm actually Squeaks. Cain's familiar.
Oh, pretend I'm with everyone.
Give me a bluff.
Where's this motherfucker standing at?
He's the creepy guy right here.
Oh, I was still over, I'm over here. Okay.
And you better fucking slide that bat in your pocket.
How many use lucky rolls? 4?
Oh.
This is such a good play.
Now it's is it even or
It's
odd?
even or odd in Ivan's favor. Actually, you
It's
said the
a
DC.
desperation die?
Oh shit!
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Bo
Damn.
can use his.
I can. I got like 3.
Oh yeah, desperation off.
Oh, no.
All right, sure. Let's leave it to a D6 each.
Desperation off.
Let's go.
This is scary though.
You first.
2.
Oh, you gotta beat a 2.
3.
Oh,
You fucker. You fucker.
Let's go.
that was.
Let's go.
Oh
I
my
made the
gosh,
decision
so
only to use
close.
1. I can't believe that.
So then where is Ivan Freely?
He's up your butt, you know it.
I would.
That's true.
Note that down, he can feel his butt.
I can.
It has been noted.
Did you just say write that down?
I'm riding the high, just bluffing that. I am going to be a menace for the next.
He has
5
excellent. He has excellent anus proprioception. He knows exactly what's going on with that thing.
You poop.
I wrote that down.
Sir.
I need to find Ivan Freely.
Okay.
They
You-
paid quite a great deal of money, and it's important
How-
that I are to return with as such. So,
How about this? We're gonna go find our relic, and when we find it, then we'll bring you Ivan Freely.
promise. Cross your heart and hope to die.
Damn it.
I think she already kind of does.
Damn. Oh, I'm Paladin honor.
That's tough.
That does not seem very fair. Shouldn't you find the relic for us? If we're going to give you information on someone?
You think, just passing words, that I should do the dirty work to find something that you're after, so that you can lie to me in turn about where Ivan Freely is?
That is not what I said.
We're telling the truth.
I don't particularly care about what you said. I have grown to learn the way that people speak, regardless if they are made of metal or not.
Mostly wood.
I understand.
For the time being, I'll report in. I'll say that Ivan Freely has been found alive and well. But know that you are being sought after. Excuse me, for squeaks and those hard of hearing. Know that Ivan Freely is sought after by Freely Estates. Until we meet
No,
next.
you're not sure that I'm Squeaks.
I'm not certain of anything. Nothing is constant.
So I ask you one last time. Do you poop?
Not all things need answers, Ivan.
Vampires don't poop.
If I tell you where Ivan freely,
He's
no,
like,
no.
I have the answer to this one.
All right, let's go. Let's get out of here, guys.
It's in this space and in this time. Before you can turn to walk away, he raises a hand upward, and this small darkened orb seems to grow and encircle his hand before it starts to fill the area and placate this darkened void. The light that you bear with you, the torch, the sunrod, it bleeds no light forward. You're temporarily blinded. But as it begins to fade back again and your vision returns, he and his soldiers are gone. And this is where we actually end tonight's session. Right there.
Oh, dang.
I almost blasted him, y'all.
You should have.
I was thinking about it real hard.
Wait, I didn't think Cain had personal feelings for Domina.
Crazy Cain doesn't.
That's fair.
The fuck? I'm normal Cain. He was in love with her.
Yeah.
Damn.
See, we knew it.
Wow.
Well, yeah, but I'm not gonna be crazy Cain and be like, yeah, you're totally right. I'm gonna be like, fuck that lady.
Even when you were normal, you said fuck that lady.
No, I said tell her I'm sorry if you see her
Yeah.
again, if something happens
Yeah.
to me.
Not gonna lie, tonight the luck rolls were really clutch. Thank you everyone for kicking those forward and making that happen. I'm gonna get our shout outs here.
Desperation be desperation.
That was hot, dude. That was hot. I didn't gain any, but you came in with that win. I was hoping for something a little greater than 2, but you know what? Dice tell a story. So everybody did great tonight. Let's start with Cain. My man, tell us about you. What are you doing? Where can we find you?
What's up? I'm CobaltStreak. I just got over being sick for a week, but I'm pretty much back now. We're trying for the Taints of Lost world record still. I'm on my PB of 25 right now. I'm also doing an Enter the Gungeon playthrough on a fresh file where if I die, I reset. And then, just messing around with other stuff and chilling on my channel. We play D&D on Mondays, and that's about it for me. Come hang out and give me a follow if you want to chill sometimes. Yeah.
Perfect. And then next,
Sera.
tell us about you. What are you doing? Where can we find you?
Hello, everybody. My name is Tracy. I also go by Miss Magitech and MagiRPG, run a channel, MagiRPG. We play lots of tabletop games. I play tabletop games with other people here on Saturdays. And I think we're playing this Saturday as well.
Yeah.
So that'll be good. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what I do. That's me.
Perfect.
My friend Scout. Tell us about you, Scout.
Salutations.
I'm MargaretKrohn, and you can find me at MargaretKrohn in all the places. I spread lots of positivity, so if you are looking for something to brighten up your timeline, come check that out. And I'm making a human, so that's a whole thing. I also make games and video games for a living. I'm currently working on a project called Ashes of Creation. We're going into our Alpha 2 here in October, which is pretty exciting. And we have a big AMA and roadmap stream coming up on August 16th. So we would love for you guys to tune in and check that out if you're into MMOs or want to check them out.
I'm pretty cool with that. I'm excited. Ivan Freely, sir, tell us about you. What are you doing? Where can we find you?
Twitch.tv/FrostPrime is where I'd like you to find me the most. Stream Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. And I've been grinding a Slay the Spire challenge for a while in the wake of Slay the Spire 2 coming out. So
It's huge. Let's go. And then Anju, my friend, tell us about you, man. What are you doing? Where can we find you?
My name's BenBriggs. I am primarily known as a musician, but I also stream, and I'm live right now, and I'm going to play Link to the Past Randomizer as usual, but you can find me on TikTok, benbriggslive, benbriggs music. I have a singer-songwriter project that I'm really proud of called Down Bad Dad. We run an event series called K-pop Rave. It would never end. I do a lot. Come hang out. I'm live now.
He does.
Sub to Bub. I'm just fucking happy to be here. Honestly, highlight of my week.
He does a lot. He's not wrong. That leaves me, but I'm not gonna say much about me. You guys already do all the heavy lifting. You make it fun for me. So guys, go follow them. Go love on them. They're great. They're wonderful all the time. When their stream is live, I expect to see you there from time to time because I'm there when I can be. So that's it for me. I'm out here for the night. Take care, everybody. Love you. Good night.
Bye.